I think that we might end the session a little earlier, just because I know I can feel it in my bones. My bones tingle and say, you're not gonna be able to sleep tonight, because the bad part is, it's on my right side, and I sleep on my right side.
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm like, I'm gonna struggle, I'm gonna need someone to strap me down to my fucking bed so I can just, like, pass the fuck out. That or I might just sleep on the couch, because when I sleep on the couch, I usually just sleep on my back, so... Which will not be comfortable, but I'll deal with it. Okay.
Do you mind if I, like, hop into the Roll20 so I can watch the dice live, or does that...
Yeah, absolutely, you can. Oh, actually, hold on. I forgot I need to turn off the things. Graphics? Is this what I want to do?
Oh.
Enable animated graphics? Yes, no, I want to do that.
What are you talking about?
Stop making the zeros.
I'm just rolling. What's wrong with that? You can roll, and it's fine. Why can't I roll? I'm just rolling a die. That's it.
Oh, it updated. Uh-oh. Well, I don't know where anything is anymore.
Oh, no.
No. Is it... No. Video display? Player video evidence says names only. Let's go!
Yeah, oh good, you remembered.
Yes, I did. Well, only right now, because of it. Why are you rolling zeros?
It's like can.
Valid. Jiggy has the DM inspiration for today.
Pretty good.
He does.
Are we ready? Are we ready to roll? Are we ready to rumble? Or is there anybody else wants to... Are we good?
Let's go. I am
ready to go.
caffeinated and ready to go.
Alright, ready to rumble. So, picking up almost directly where we picked up last week, because I didn't mean for the session to end there. Hey, I got better headphones. These won't disconnect. Hopefully. I can only hope. Basically, what happened was you guys, finished saving a bunch of, rich people, from a giant mimic house. Each of them paid you, each of you got, 250 gold, or 25 platinum. So put it in your inventory as either or, not both. And you, peers asked for information on, the ship, that, Calvin Blackwell went missing on. And Tony asked for a voucher for a free set of, heavy armor. And a sort of dwarven gentleman, gave her such. That was the only things you guys asked of them, right? Okay, making sure.
To what I remember.
That's all I have written down, so I'm making sure. Alright, you guys, after that, decided to, head the fuck home and take a very long nap. Waking up around, like, just before noon the next morning and deciding to, crank the door to, Nordelkalum, which then you learned doesn't actually have a spawn point. So you guys had to do that weird thing where you, like, balanced it in the middle again, which I believe you did before, to get to, where did you go where you balanced it in between the things?
Probably there.
Was it there? Was that one of the... I just remember it was a whole scene that we did where you guys, like, balanced it out in between, like, 2 points, trying to figure out, like, where it would be. And now there's just a doorway that's kind of, like, in the middle of the forest, kind of lined up. Around, yeah, it's, like, into a tree, kind of, but also kind of clips out, because it's not placed perfectly, but it's close enough. You all, you know, got out and wandered into, the small elven village. It's bustling, you know, people going around their days. You make your way to Tenori's house, where he embarrassingly just kind of runs up to his room to hide. Even though Quillen just wanted to see her son again. So you guys are all kind of in the main living area. She's kind of come back from the kitchen with, like, a very nice, like, teapot and a couple of cups, and is just pouring you guys some tea, and she has, like, little biscuits. She, I'm trying to remember anything else that happened, but I think that's where we left off. Yep, I think.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember because it cut off so suddenly, and I was like,
So,
Where it was.
what's the sister's name?
uh, frick, which one? God, the bitch has got
Only
a big
one.
family. I think you're talking about Raylan.
Yeah, is Braylon around by any chance?
Oh, she went off to work. So did Bridewell. Bridewell will probably be back in a little bit, though. Probably like an hour.
Oh,
I
do you know when Raylan might come back? There's no rush, but I'd prefer to. I think it'd be easier if she was here for when I say this, or when. Hopefully, he's saying loud enough for Tanari to hear. Hopefully, Tanari will be down here to talk about it as well.
Lay off the dude, man.
It's a small house. Tanari, you fucking hear it. She goes,
No comment.
well, usually everyone's back by dinner. So if you guys want to, come back, I'll just make sure there's a couple other seats at the table, you know?
As well.
Happy to have you.
We'll leave Tanara here for the time being, just so you can catch up with your son.
I appreciate it. That is if he wants to come out of his room. Well,
We'll be back in a little bit.
Oh, we're going somewhere? We just got tea.
We can,
you could stay. You could stay if you
yeah, we
want.
can sit. We'll sit there for a bit, and then if it's like gonna be a really long time before.
Well, let's say it's like probably around like 2 p.m. at this point, and so you probably have like about 3 or 4 hours to just hang out. So if there's anything you want to do in town, anybody you want to see,
There's
who
not a
you guys
lot to.
wanna pick up-
There's not a lot of people to see, and not a lot of stuff to do in town.
No, this is like the one town when there is practically nothing, but
Last I checked, town doesn't like us much.
unless
Nah.
okay, Tam still doesn't like you. Cool.
Oh.
What? Tam still doesn't. Oh, okay.
No, I mean Tam puts up. Tam tolerates you.
We fucking saved him. Alright,
I said,
rude.
I said town doesn't like us. I didn't say
Oh, I thought
anything
you
about
said
Tam.
Tam, and I was like, Tam?
Tam's not here, to my knowledge.
No, they're
Tam
not. They're
reports
straight
behind
not.
you.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about the town. The town does not like us much.
They don't like Tanari much. I think there's a difference.
Oh.
I was gonna
Ow.
say, hey, so if we're super bored, we could always do a repeat of last time we were here.
No, we're not doing that again.
We're not burning it down again?
No, we're not starting a fight with guards, and we're not burning anything down.
Ah, shucks. Well, if that's the case, I'm going for a walk.
Fair enough. Alright, well, you guys, if you guys just don't have anything in particular,
No, I don't.
yeah, fair enough. I wasn't expecting anybody to, but I wanted to keep the option open just in case. You guys either spend a couple of hours wandering around town, you know, just hanging out with Quillen.
I had a question.
Yes.
This is actually for Tanari. Did you give me that stone of water? Like the water orb stone or whatever that you got from...
Yes.
Okay, you did?
I gave
All right.
everything over.
Alright. Well, I would have only taken the stone, because I don't care about the other thing, because it's kind of useless to me.
I gave it to you regardless.
I wouldn't... I don't know, okay, I don't need it, but what was it? It was this... What was the other thing then?
Something that shrinks you or keeps you in place?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that's what it was. But yeah, I just want to... Before I leave the moon, I want to give Salun a big smooch, and then hand her the stone. You can use this to make some water if you need. You know, make it a bit more, only if you want.
I think I will. I'll make like a nice little pond. You know?
Yeah, that'll look so good.
Or-
Ooh.
And then like maybe some like running water so that it's like actually like drinkable.
You know, hey, don't spoil it for me. I want to be surprised next time
Alright.
I come.
I will
And then-
make sure this is a surprise.
And then I'll wave to her.
She'll give you
And
a
I'm
little
gonna-
smooch back.
hmm And then I will cast a 6th level just word of recall back to Tanari's mother's home.
Yeah, we'll say about this time, it's like it's like right before dinner. Like Quillen is setting the table, and she would have asked one of you to help, if you were willing. You know,
Did
set
she
the table.
ask anyone in particular?
Whoever would help. It's just basic
Yeah,
chores,
probably.
like setting the table, you know. Yeah, no, you guys are just like getting ready, setting the table for dinner or whatever. There's like kind of this very nice smell of kind of like a sort of sweeter meat that she'd been sort of roasting. And then you guys just hear a loud crash as Pud, you were just kind of stood in the middle of like a bush. Well, at least you're back. Not on the moon anymore.
I liked it better on the moon.
As soon as
Also-
you said,
What was the wand called again?
The what?
The wand?
The wand. Which wand?
Because it was the one that we got from the. Remember when Rhea was here?
Oh!
When we went to the one magic shop. Yeah, and I bought the incense.
Yes.
Because if he gave both of them over, I'll
It was
take
a
the
wand,
other
It was
one.
a wand of paralyzation, I believe. Just
A
temporarily.
wand
it
of
temporarily
paralysis?
paralyzes. Yeah, wand of paralysis. It temporarily paralyzes whatever target.
I'll add it to my bag of holding. Neat.
Alright. Neat.
Well, that's it.
Cute little thing. I'll say, Pud.
Oh, it requires attunement. Ooh, gross.
Yeah, a lot of things do. I don't know why you keep buying this shit.
I mean, I didn't want it.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Janari
really
stole
didn't.
it.
I already
Sure.
stole it, and I did, like, from no input of me, I was like, hey, I want this cool magic stone because I can make water on the moon. And then Tanari was like, oh, cool, magic wand? And I was like, okay.
Hey, you know what? You get what you get, and
Dude,
sometimes
I'll attune it simply because I can.
sure.
I'm missing an attunement slot anyway. If I
But
need
it's
something else, I can
because
just
no, it's
drop
because
it.
you need the teleportation rod back from Raven.
You are right. I will trade this back to Raven.
That's why you're missing an attunement slot.
No,
That's
no
what
one,
it
no one
is.
wants this. No one wants this. It's gonna be passed around between every single party member.
All right.
I'll get up from the bush and go into the kitchen,
Yeah.
just into the. Also, just sit down at the table.
Oh god, I have to remember all of these characters' fucking voices now. It's been
Hey.
so long since you've been here.
This is gonna be fun. Oh wait, all right. Let me.
you know, if they
Oh.
all talk at the same time, like a dysfunctional family.
we all just start the humana humana.
Dang.
Okay. Yeah, about dinner time, you head inside Pud, and actually following close behind you, is Raylan. Elven, or, yeah, she's Elven, kind of like darker brown hair, it's like almost black, and she kind of like sneaks in behind. She's got like a big kind of long bow kind of strapped to her back. She kind of go like, and she kind of like sees you as you enter Pud, and she goes, "Oh, hey, I wasn't
Hey, what's up?
wasn't expecting you guys around here." She'll
Yeah,
just kinda
sorry.
step
Oh,
inside.
hey, where are the others, by the way?
Do I see them? Any of them around the?
Oh,
Here's
room.
like putting
Hey,
plates down.
Farron and Barrel are at the outpost right now. They should be back in a couple of minutes. I finished my round, so I came home early.
Oh, hey, by the way, Raven, could I get that teleportation stick back?
Oh, yeah, here.
Thank you so much. Also, you can
Yeah,
have
right.
this.
And I will hand Raven the wand of paralysis.
The hell is this?
I don't know. I think it paralyzes people or something. Tenori gave it to me like a while back, because I wanted him to steal like the magic oil. Don't worry about it. Actually, I just
Turns to Pierce. Hey, buddy, want to test something?
Pierce pulls out the spoon and fucking Voldemort points it at him.
Okay.
Go on, make my day, Raven.
What's the likelihood that I can paralyze Pierce?
Both of you,
I'm
actually,
casting it.
actually, both
Nope,
of you,
casting it.
both of you roll plus your spellcasting modifier, and just see who hits first.
Hold on, I didn't want to.
They roll the same number.
Plus
can I-
4.
It's
Raven,
a-
I know
it's-
Raven's
it's
is
like
higher.
It's like a wizard. It's like a wizard duel.
Like my
Oh.
spell attack?
We're gonna
Oh,
do
hell
spell
yeah.
attacks, yes, and then you get to roll the saves.
Okay,
It's just
Okay.
to see who hits first.
okay. Alicia, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I haven't written it down yet.
Top 20.
You beat a 20.
Top
You have
20?
you have to beat a 20.
I don't think I'm gonna beat that.
Let's
No!
go.
It's gonna be a 14.
Are we making, because I know the item itself has its own spell save, but are we gonna change that to mine?
No, it's because it's an item,
Okay.
so it has its own spell save. So make
Fuck, what
make
is
a
the spell
con-
save
No,
on that?
is it a con save?
No, it's,
Yeah,
no, it's
we
a
haven't used this
14.
item in fucking forever.
Wait, no,
It's a witch,
Um,
sorry? What kind of save?
hold
Come
on, no, I'm
if I
trying to
remember
find it.
correctly, but it's been fucking years.
It
so-
just says a DC 14, I think it's Wisdom.
Oh, is it wisdom? All right, we'll
I'm
go
pretty
wisdom.
sure it's
okay.
Wisdom.
Oh, okay. No worries
It's not
then.
it's not that high to, it's 14. We made it, it's
Yeah.
super low.
Please, no.
I mean, it's honestly
I'm
that's
okay.
not bad. That's
I'm
honestly
okay.
Yeah, Raven, you feel a little boink in the back of your mind as Pierce is just a little bit faster with your competitive magic wand Harry Potter
Pierce,
thing.
Pierce was
Fuck
seeing
'em up.
this. Raven was not.
Fuck him up.
Yep.
Fuck him up.
But you resist the effects of polymorph and you're fine.
Hit him back, hit him back, hit him back with your spell. Come on, paralyze him.
I can
Okay,
do it
what's
3
the
times,
thing
I can
for
go
the-
again.
Well, you know, I wasn't expecting Pierce to actually, like, shoot it. I just pointed the magic item at Pierce.
Pierce was
But,
like, I am shooting first, no questions asked.
Okay, what's the DC save for the
I mean, it's your item now. You can look it up and just add it to your inventory. It's just the wand of paralyzation.
Okay, I will.
It's yours now.
Okay.
You have to have it. It's not like.
Okay, damn.
it's the item that nobody wanted.
Because if it's just an item, then it's probably gonna be a pretty low DC.
I think it's
Yeah.
15.
It's 15.
Wand.
Item that could be
Paralyzation.
sold.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can sell magic items.
Paralysis.
You could sell shit. You don't have to hoard it. I'm looking at you, Piers.
We
No.
are. No, we're hoarders. Leave us alone.
This is why you have bags of holding. I understand.
Okay, it is. Oh, there's 7 charges to this thing. Damn. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
DC 15. Okay. DC what? What kind of save are you?
Doesn't it say? I thought it said. Wand
This
of.
is a, oh,
So-
Constitution.
Constitution.
Oh no, my +7 constant, fuck. +7. I don't know what I was expecting. I rarely. It's fine.
Oh,
That feels
no.
good.
Can I
That
do
feels pretty
Indomitable?
good.
I mean, we're gonna go to sleep soon. Fuck it, I'll do Indomitable.
Sure.
Yes, 22.
Fair enough.
For a moment, Piers, your body just stops for a moment, and then you see Rayla just walk over and take the wands out of both of your hands, and she just like sets them on the counter and goes, "We're about to have dinner. Where's Tanari? Where is he?"
Upstairs.
Yeah.
He's upstairs in his room.
She just like goes to the staircase and goes, "Selene! Selene!"
Come on, Celine, come downstairs. It's time for dinner.
Ellen, come on, buddy.
He's being angsty again.
No,
Come on,
we're having
it's too
dinner.
hard to answer.
Come on,
She just
Ellen.
fucking goes. She's just like, "All right, well, And she just like takes off the bow and leans it up against the couch and is like she has like a quiver and everything. She just leans it against the couch and just sits down at like her designated spot at like the dinner table.
I'll go get him. And Raven will
Oh,
walk upstairs.
there's a
No, he comes down. I was just laughing too hard to answer.
Oh, because of the fucking duel.
That's fair.
No.
Everyone yelling
No.
at you.
Mostly because it's really weird hearing Sylvan in Pud's voice, and it threw me for a loop.
What's the problem, Sillin? Come on, Sillin. Sillin, come downstairs.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
no.
Hey, this is the one area where I can call you Sylvan. Honestly, let me have it.
Ooh, actually, so what's the plan? So tonight,
Well, these two wanted to talk to their family about something very specific.
oh yeah, you two do that. Okay, if that's the case, then
We're
Are
gonna
Are
go
the
back.
rest of us intruding? Do we just leave? Are you planning
No.
on doing this now, or?
oh, I
Give
came
it
for
a-
dinner.
But we're gonna.
We haven't.
Oh, there's probably like a food stand somewhere.
You should
Hey,
walk over with like this really nice kind of like roasted ham and like scalloped
That looks
potato
really
kind of
good.
thing. And she
It
sits
looks
at the
so
table. She's
good.
like, "Oh, do you guys want to take it? Burrell's not home yet. She should be here any minute."
Well, you guys, I believe, like pointing at Tanari and Pierce, have something very important to discuss with these guys. I should probably go check on my brothers. Have a good
Sonari
night.
just pulls
Yeah,
his
make
head
sure
out.
they're. If they, for some reason, have anything laying around, make sure they pack it with them because we're not going to be back here for a while.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Ma'am, great to see you again. Take care.
Oh, you two. It was good to see you, Raven. She just like you see Quillen just waves as you leave. Quillen, as you leave, Quillen just kind of looks a little bit upset, like, was expecting you for dinner, but
It's
Leave
fine.
my
Oh,
brothers
it's fine.
alone.
she was expecting to have everybody for dinner, and you walk off, and she's like, oh,
He's got a habit of doing that, though.
he does.
Specifically
He
to
really
this woman.
does. Also, Raven, as you're making your way out the door, you actually see walking down the road, Ryrel and Farron. I guess I'll explain it for Jake, because Jake doesn't know his characters. Ryrel is a kind of a younger looking, elven girl, kind of like a, kind of like longer, brown hair. It's kind of just like, kind of down to around her shoulder area, but it's pulled up into like a small ponytail at the moment. She appears to be wearing kind of like almost like a studded leather armor at the moment, and kind of like a little like kind of green cloak. And beside her is another elven man, but he looks very similar to her, and with the sort of short brown hair, kind of like the greenish eyes, and he's much taller and kind of has like a shorter haircut. It's much like shorter and like cleaner, almost like a clean. I'm trying to describe this haircut. I don't know. It's just kind of like short, kind of like almost shaven on the sides, you know.
Is he?
Fucker cut.
Yeah. And he appears to have like some sort of sword at his side. And
I
Very-
don't think Raven knows that Starry wants to talk to specifically Bryrell at this point.
nope.
So
Right.
he will smile at the two, and then
Hi, Raven.
Yep.
Ryrel
Hey.
just waves as you guys walk past.
Yeah.
And sorry, did you want to say anything else?
nope, it just greeted them politely and is going back.
They greet you back, both of them kind of. Farron doesn't say too much, but he does give you like a polite smile as you pass. And then the two
Fair
of them
enough.
walk back into the home. And, Raylan's already kind of cutting into the ham and is already trying to serve herself. She looks quite hungry. She's had a long day.
Fair enough.
And as you guys hear the door creak open and the two of them step inside, you hear them kind of like drop their bags at the door, and then Bryrell kind of peeks her head around the corner into the dining room. She kind of goes, "Oh, hey, you guys are all here. I saw Raven on the way out."
He got to go check on something.
Hopefully hopefully he'll be back soon. And she goes and sits down. Her brother takes a seat beside her at the table. You guys are now having dinner. You guys each get served. You guys could have like, it's a fairly well cooked dinner. It's very much made with that sort of like mother's love, that kind of that kind of feel. Very homey and warm, very filling.
So how was everyone's day?
We didn't put you there for a decent amount of it.
No, I really wasn't. I just came back.
Where were you?
I was on the moon.
Wow.
Yeah, I was,
Barrels is like sat back with like a kind of like a forkful of like.
Yeah,
food.
Well, I mean, Podura and everyone was here for that, but we had to go. We fought a giant mimic house.
Oh, yes, that. Yeah, but that was like a while back. That was like a day ago.
That was yeah, but it's still something that happened.
So like, the whole
thing.
so like the whole house was like
The whole house.
Wait, did you go in?
Yeah, it was. We were looking for gestures to Tanari. We were looking for one of his friends, and we ended up finding him working there. And now and the house didn't like it very much when we were trying to take one of its employees away, so we killed it.
Yeah.
It was eating people as well, so.
I'm surprised it didn't eat you.
I mean,
Tried.
All of us have been through hell and back, literally, and it takes a lot more than that to take us down. For instance, a red dragon, that thing hit pretty hard.
Oh yeah, I still have its skull. It's part of Bub's
Yeah,
now.
I'm planning on some of the scales I have. I'm planning on making a jacket out of it.
That is a great point. Give me 1 second. I have to take a phone call.
And I want to turn away from the table.
Okay.
Can you go water my plant?
Oh, no, I'm just like I'm on the.
And Pud will just start mouthing, "I'm on the phone," and then he'll put like his hand up to his ear, and then I'm gonna cast Sending on Esmeralda.
Okay.
Hey, how's my mask coming along, by the way? I just want to check in on you, see how that's doing.
Oh.
Also, hope you're well. Kisses, Pud.
I'll send that.
Good to hear from you, Pud. Your mask is nearly complete. If you want to come in sometime tomorrow, I should be able to hand it off to you.
Bud is constantly just fucking leaving us to go to run errands.
Somebody's gotta.
I mean, in my defense, I am the most capable for doing such things. Saying I can just go poof poof.
Okay, if you take the fucking wand, that means we need to boat to Watala.
I mean, we're not gonna. No. No.
I don't know.
No,
I mean,
I
I
don't
don't
think you
know
understand.
your plan is.
I can use 2 spell slots, a 6th and a 7th level spell slot, to
How are
cast
you
Word of
supposed to get
Recall.
to Platala? You don't have a word of recall on Platala.
Yeah, but these dipshits have a stone. These are my dipshits.
No, you don't.
Because no, we would have to teleport.
You don't
This-
have a. They don't have a stone right now. You'd have to make a new one because the stone that you gave them was consumed in the monster house, so they don't have a stone anymore. You can make another one if you take.
And
some
also,
time.
if you go to if you teleport
Yeah,
back
it's
to
in the monster
Vahara,
house.
then you would. It means you would have to wait another day, or we'd have to boat there, and then you would teleport there.
I mean,
And
Okay.
So-
I mean,
Well, how about
hypothetically,
this?
you could word a recall to that stone, and then you would just be inside the mimic goo. So that's an option.
I'm just gonna
And this is happening tomorrow, correct?
Are you saying that to Esmeralda?
Oh, I'm talking like out loud right now. Like
Okay.
Pud is talking out loud, like not on the phone.
we're
Because I mean I can't, because Ascending.
You can cast another sending, but
I mean, I won't right now.
fair enough.
We're going back to the school
Okay,
tomorrow.
gotcha.
All right. In that case, then I'm gonna just take out another moon rock and then carve a word of recall using a 7th level spell slot in on it. Because if I'm just gonna sleep here, you know.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, you can take your time to do that. Just do it in the living room or whatever, wherever you want.
After a little bit, if some people are done, here's we'll get a take plate. We'll do the usual stuff. Take plates. Get anyone else they need.
Mhm.
If they need anything, probably water his sentient bush and then come back.
The bush shakes a little bit, but you can't quite tell if that was a good shake or a bad shake.
Can I insight my bush?
you can make a nature check.
Okay, dude, I'm decent at nature because it's high intelligence. I don't know.
Yeah, fuck, it's a
It's
fucking
might be good.
bush.
I don't know. Is this good? Is this bad? I don't know what I'm doing right.
The bush tremors.
Maybe I should give this to Vander, not my mom. Anyway, he's
Yeah.
still at the school. He'll be able to help her even if she had it. Or either. So I guess it's finally time to say this, because somebody... this fucking slow turning, grinding of stone head turns to Tanari. Somebody's making me say it. So... It's... Sillin. No, fuck, that's you. No, Quillen. Did Rex ever...
Sorry.
Yeah, you all are fucking Sill in your fucking
Scylla,
name.
Quillen, and
You-
Raylan.
Yeah, you all are fucking in your fucking...
Ow,
your
fuck.
name.
I would like it known that that was not intentional.
I can't
Yeah.
believe it wasn't.
It wasn't like I wasn't like, oh, I should have a cool theme with the names of all having something similar. It was just like, oh, that's a cool name. I'll use that for.
Steven, you may as well just call your family fucking Huey, Louie, and Dewey.
Dang. I guess you could say this is insane.
Either... Did Rex ever mention... Did Rex ever mention any other family?
You see Quillen kind of stop and kind of clear her throat. Just the sudden mention of him, and she kind of goes, I think he had he mentioned he had a brother once. I
Yeah.
never met him.
He's...
You know.
Well, that... I don't know how much of a surprise this is gonna come on you, but that... I'm that brother's son.
You see, she kind of just stands and kind of squints at you for like a second.
I took a weird mix of skin tone from both of my parents.
Yes. That's. Sorry. So you are also related to
Rex
him, then?
is... Yeah, Rex is my uncle. Both of... Myself and Tori learned that together. And I'm not asking or saying that I should be ever welcomed as a part of this family, but it's something that we've been needing to say for a while.
Well, it doesn't. It doesn't change how I feel about you, if that's what you're worried about. You'll always be welcome into this home. I mean, you are close friends with Scylla, so...
I know you and Rex were never... I know you and Rex were never properly married, but I do consider him to be my cousin and Rex to be my uncle.
I'm glad for you then.
Good
has
friends
some-
is a bit of a stretch.
Oh, you. Hey, they've been taking care of you for this long. I think I trust them.
Still a bit of a stretch. Taking care of me.
She just like leans over and kind of gently, kind of pinches your cheek, and she's just like, "Well, you can do dishes then, while you're here."
He sighs and goes off to do dishes.
Here's will
This at least keeps him from talking.
here's will actually minor illusion to pick an image of both of his parents for her to see.
She does. She looks at them and looks them both over, and she kind of goes, "Oh." To be honest, I never knew much about Rex's his family life.
He,
So, this. I'm sorry if I'm not as affected. as
no,
you were
it's
hoping.
alright. No, it's quite alright. We're just. It was the first moment that we came here and I met you for the first time. That was something that we wanted, or I wanted to say, and Tanara wanted to wait till you were feeling well. And
Well,
we thought this
I
was
can promise you
the
I'm
best
feeling
time.
much better now. And she gently kind of reaches up and touches kind of like this large pendant with like the blue soul crystal that's around her neck. I've been feeling much better.
That's good. Right, Huey. When I was younger, my dad never really talked about him. In fact, the first time I saw Rex, I mistook him for my dad because they look so similar.
Well, with that, I can see that.
It was. He visibly looks distraught saying this. They're both quite distant from each other right now. Not a lot of
That doesn't
my-
surprise me.
they had a somewhat of a falling out, and Rex blames himself for what happened.
Well, I'm not really one to get meddled in anyone's personal affairs, and especially him. You know, we've gone our separate ways, so I really have no input on anything he's up to. I'm going to step outside. You see, she kind of like steps up, and you can tell that during this entire conversation, just talking about Rex, you can see that there's been a lot more discomfort there. Kind of, you don't know why, but she kind of exits through the back door through the kitchen and exits into their backyard.
Looks between Raylan, Ryrell, and whatever the fuck the other guy's name is, and then is Pud still it just looks between them really awkwardly, and then looks over at Tanari, in the fucking kitchen.
Raylan just kind of sits there. She's like sipping on kind of like a sort of glass of wine, and she just kind of goes, "Yeah. I mean, you got a weird family, Piers."
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yep, she just sent. She kind of leans back in her chair, and just kind of is relaxing.
Ugh.
Can I, while relaxing on the couch, make sure to just make another copy of the picture and then save the new copy? I just want to make sure
you
that's
can actually see
empty.
the empty picture frame, which the picture used to be in, just sitting on the coffee table. It's an empty
I'll
picture
put
frame.
I'll put a copy in it in there as well.
Cool, and we'll remember this.
And then I'm gonna write with like a pen my kid's heart on it. Does that get saved when I make a new copy of it?
Do you make a copy of the one you've written on?
Yes.
Then yes.
Good. This is the new copy. I make a copy and put it there.
Nice, I like that.
Good. I take this and I put it in my coat pocket.
Nice. It's very good. It's a very good copy. Well, this sort of happy family, is kind of winding down. You see, Farn kind of heads off to his room for the night. He's done with socializing. Last time you saw him, you burnt down his place of employment. He's not entirely, and also, like, he looks like he's got, like, much nicer armor on now. So do you want to make, like, an insight check?
Yeah, I don't.
Anybody,
I'll do
anybody,
that.
anybody who has seen him can make an insight check. We'll say that.
Yeah,
9.
it's-
1,000 miles away, Tony elects not to make an insight check.
Fair, wow, very fair. Where is Tony right now?
I think Tony's back at Tam's, honestly.
Okay, so you're back at Tam's with Raven.
Sweet 9, Steven.
Like, if there's a shower,
That's a
Nice.
I've taken
16.
one.
Thank you very much. Reliable talent. I
Oh.
love it.
Oh yeah, no, Tam's definitely has a shower and, like, you know, like a nice little bathroom if you want to take like a little spa day, mental health spa day, you know.
Yeah. We can finish with their insight thing first,
Sure.
but I will say that is definitely what Tony's been doing. I love that.
I love that. She's got like the cucumbers over her eyes and is like wearing a face mask.
This is good.
It's what she deserves, honestly. Yes, so neither of you kind of figure it out, but Pud, you could probably assume that Farron's probably got some sort of promotion since the last time you've seen him. Which makes his association with you guys even more strange than it was before. Guy's had a stick up his ass ever since you met him. It's definitely not changing.
Have a good night.
You as well, Pud. He just turns and leaves. he heads up. He's gone.
Pierce has an expression like you want, like, being someone who has been in the army and, like, just been he has an expression of, like, being potentially either being a superior officer, like, feel like he wants to say something to him but doesn't. Like, there's a visual expression of, like, he feels like he really wants to say something but doesn't.
Yeah, fair.
Can I make an insight check onto what he's thinking?
Sure. That was
Great, that's
almost
a-
a natural 20. I saw that.
Yeah,
one
that's-
die.
But that's a 27.
What did you want to say to him?
If there's something that you want to fucking say, just say it already.
Oh, now he's fucking gone.
Caleb?
Mhm.
Can I argue advantage since I would be very familiar with the guard uniforms and ranking meaning?
Sure, go ahead, roll again.
Let's see, let's get above what you got before. Above what you got before. That's
There you go! So you would notice that Raylan is wearing roughly the same gear as last time. If not, it's a little bit cleaner. It's also kind of, she's also wearing kind of scraps of like that kind of beetleish armor that you saw from the drow. Which you helped create that sort of weird trade loop between them. Weird, it's literally just trade loop. You would tell that he's actually one of the chiefs now. So you remember when you got arrested and you snooped around their offices? That's his office now. So either one of them stepped aside or stepped down, or something else happened to one of them. You don't know at this point, but he's a chief now. And you could also tell Bryrell kind of has like has a scout's uniform, but she's dressed way more like she's wearing she's dressed way more like proper and like cleaner. So she's not like, it doesn't look like she's doing like field work or like soldier work like Raylan or Farron does. And with a natural 20, I'll give it to you. She probably picked up the job that you left when you rejoined the party, kind of doing that communication work between the drow and the elders. She looks just kind of nice. Her hair is kind of like pulled back into like a nice little ponytail on the top of her head. You know, somebody had to pick up the slack, I guess. Well, natural 20, I'll give you that. Raylan's just kind of, she's hanging out kind of in like the main living area. She'll be down to like have like a chill conversation with any one of you if you want to just like talk and just like tell you about adventures. She definitely wants to hear about like more about like that weird mimic house, and you also fought a red dragon.
If people want to hear what we've been doing,
she
say.
Does. Bryrell, kind of helps clean up the dining room after you all eat, and then kind of helps bring some of the dishes back, the ones that were still there that Piers didn't bring back. Kind of brings them back into the kitchen where you are, Tanari. He's just kind of helping you. Is there anything?
Nothing. I mean, if there's specifics that she wants to know.
I mean, she's more down like for general conversation. You could tell that she's honestly just kind of like, I mean, they don't get company very often, and the only company they have been getting has been you guys. So she's just like enjoying it while it lasts, you know. Everyone's kind of off doing their own thing.
Here's all mentioned both the White Dragon.
Nice.
I'll bring up the White Dragon and just a bunch of just little things.
Nice, you do that. And it's I guess if there's nothing anybody else wants to do, it's a fairly chill night. You guys can...
I did want to do something, I just got interrupted with delivery.
Oh, okay, no, you're fine. You're fine. I knew there was, and I was like waiting for you to step in. I was like giving you the open air.
After that, I'm gonna after Steven goes, I'm gonna try to do something.
Yeah, go get your DoorDash or skip the dishes, whatever it is.
No, it was literally just my sister bringing food up.
He got it.
Oh, you got it? I thought you said you had to go get it. Never mind. Sorry, I misheard you.
No, I muted because my sister was dropping off food.
Oh, okay, no, you're good. You're good. So, it's a fairly chill evening. The sun eventually sets, and it's a fairly clear night. You know, it's late summer at this point, so the nights are getting a little bit colder now, but it's all around. It's good weather.
Can we go for a walk?
Oh, sure. Usual route?
What is our usual route, Caleb?
You would walk around town and then go sit on top of one of the roofs of one of the school buildings. Okay. It's literally written in your backstory.
I didn't have it written as usual route.
Well, that's
that was
what
something
I assumed
he did
it
as a child. Is he would sneak out of class onto the school roof.
Listen, okay, I haven't read your backstory in a while. I'm looking at my point form. Listen, your back. I'm not gonna insult you about your background on live. However, I have specifically insulted you about your backstory in calls before. I have a point form version of your backstory of only details that I need. But yes, Bryrell kind of goes like, oh, sure. I mean, why not? and after you guys are done cleaning up, you guys can head out. Quillen eventually heads back inside after a couple of minutes. She looks fine. But the two of you can head off, heading wherever you like.
Probably the usual route,
There you go.
according to you.
That's what I thought you were talking about, okay? I assumed.
No, it's all good. It threw me for a loop. I was
You're
like,
fine.
usual route? I haven't been home in a while to have a usual route.
No, I mean, you fucking live here, I don't know. Anyway, the two of you go on for a nice walk. It's clear. Around this time, there's only a couple people in the streets. Most of them just heading homes from late shifts. And for the most part, it's fairly clear. You can see bits of the starry sky just through the sort of canopy of trees above you.
It's probably just boring, unimportant small talk. For the most part of just your generic catching up. What have you been up to? That kind of thing. Until we get to the roof, and then.
She's like, yeah, well, I picked up your job because they can't do anything without somebody there to tell them to shut up, for lack of a better term. I mean, you saw it, but...
Yeah, sorry as I am that you have to deal with that. I'm glad that someone knows the struggles I went through.
It's okay. I mean, it's fine. It's nice to know that I'm helping. We actually have a pretty good trade with them now. And they've brought up some, there's kind of these berry candies that some new vendors have been selling in town. Those have been pretty good. But
Have to try them sometime.
maybe I'll go get some in the morning. Try them together.
Unfortunately, not sure I have time to stick around until morning at this point.
Of course. You guys have some big adventure waiting, I'm assuming? I mean, you guys literally took down a living house, from what I heard. So...
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, most of what I did was running, and then burning shrubbery. Didn't do that much to the house, but...
This still sounds like fun, though. I mean... At least you're not burning the shrubbery around here, because Lord knows Farnham just wants any excuse to arrest you again.
Don't tempt me.
I won't say anything. Eventually, the two of you make it to the school building. Looks like it hasn't been used, or at least this section of it hasn't been used in a while, as there's probably a newer building that's probably been built nearby. So it's a little creaky as you guys go and climb up on it. Do you want to make an acrobatics check, actually, Tanari, to get up on there? I know you're gonna do really well, but
Yeah,
Nat
but...
one. Nat one. Nat one.
Exactly. I want to see the options of what if you do, but what if you don't?
Yeah, it's either nat 1 or 21 or over.
Exactly. Yeah,
That's a 30.
Yeah, no, you get up just fine, and Byrell kind of climbs up behind you. So, what do you want to talk about?
There's probably a minute or two of just awkward silence, unsure how to say it. stick around. You know that.
I know. But I also know you're gonna be back, so let's have something to look forward to.
They let me back.
I'll make sure they let you back.
I don't want to leave again, though. I don't want to leave again without telling you how I
Can you? Sorry, Steven. Can you turn up your mic or something? You keep putting in and out.
Sorry, it's just that it was a little bit far away, and
Oh, you're okay.
I'm speaking quietly because
No,
I'm
you're
awkward.
no, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You cut it out. I couldn't hear what you said the last part.
Yeah, just I as a player have a low charisma score, and talking about this kind of thing even in character is very awkward for me. So
Take
I'm
your
having a
bro.
time.
You had an entire week to prepare. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. You'd think I would do something to prepare, but no, I sat there dreading this, but also very excited.
All right.
I don't want to leave again without telling you how I feel.
She kind of looks over at you, and you could see her just smiling softly, and she just kind of goes, I know.
Please don't make me say it. I'm awkward enough as it is.
Buster, I have one rule when it comes to D&D NPCs.
No,
Don't...
that was in character.
Okay, good. Okay, I wasn't sure.
Including the stumble, that was in character.
You see Farrell she just laughs slightly and she goes, you don't need to. I know. I mean, I feel like it's been kind of obvious since, since the day you left. For the first time. I mean,
I mean, after I died and you dragged me to a temple, and clerics brought me back, and then you pushed me onto a boat because you came onto me then.
well, I was certain that would be the last time I would ever see you. So I kind of just, I mean, you had already died once at that point, and I was scared to like lose you. So I just sent you off somewhere that I knew would be safe. And
Some safety. Now I'm traveling fighting dragons.
Well, maybe I didn't make the best decisions. You can see her cheeks are getting a kind of like a soft, kind of like pink as she's recalling the events of that day in particular. I just figured, if you didn't like me, we would never have to talk about it again. Here we are.
You could come with us.
I can't come with you. I have
But you
to.
could, though.
I have to take care of the family. You know?
Yeah.
Gwilyn's been doing better,
Tired.
but she still fumbles sometimes and she needs help. But who knows? Maybe in a perfect scenario where everything is taken care of, maybe I'll come find you.
If you don't, I'll be back.
You better be. I mean, at this point. We've been through so much without you. I feel every time you come back, I feel like we're both entirely different people. I mean, you've got a weird arm now and nobody mentioned it at dinner? Like, when did that happen?
After I lost it?
You lost your arm? Oh, you see her just kind of like cover her face with her hands and she just kind of goes, I don't think there's any way I could do what you do.
To be fair, it was just supposed to be a little dynamite, but everyone decided they wanted to add on to the explosion.
I can't believe you. You're so... I'm glad you're not dead. But I'm surprised you aren't. With half the stuff you tell me.
I'm sure by the time I see you next, I'll have plenty more near-death stories.
Yes. Just maybe don't tell your mom. She
That
really
sounds fair.
enjoyed that weird picture of you and Raven. That was interesting to look at.
That was awkward.
It was for a mission, I heard. Or that's at least what Raylan called it.
It was for a discount.
A discount, yes. You put on a fancy suit for a discount.
Yeah, I could not wait to get out of it. Don't tell Pud though.
She
You
just does kind of like
hard to make
her lips are
sense.
sealed kind of movement.
Should get home now,
Maybe.
or the others leave without me again.
Yeah. Maybe this time you won't burn down the forest again.
It was only a small portion.
Yes.
3
And it
months.
still happens.
Really?
That's... Sylvan, I don't want you to worry about me or us while you're out doing whatever you're doing. If you need to wait until you're done saving the world and whatnot, then I can wait.
I'm not worried about you and my mom and everyone else in this town, I'd probably be a little bit closer than near-death experience.
Well, and I'm glad you're still alive.
I am too.
Um, if you want to end it there.
T101 tip.
You guys can head back home. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the bit donation. Sorry. It's a bad time. Thank you. But also if you want to end it there, if there's anything else you want to do.
No, I think they probably just walk home at that point.
Alright. And the two of you walk home. It's late. At this point, Raylan probably has already hit the bed. There isn't really a spare bedroom, so if Pierce and Pud wanted to, like, stay
Fucking
in
face
the
down on the
house-
floor.
Yeah, like, it's, Quillen kind of
I mean-
brings over, like, extra blankets for you guys, and you guys can sit on
Hey
like,
man, I
like,
forgot the
couches.
blanket. Piers is using the complete dinner table as a blanket. No, Piers, he's
Quillen will give you guys, like, blankets
he's sleeping
and pillows.
underneath the couch cushions.
You know.
But I have to do something first before sleeping.
Alright, fair enough. Meryl will head back up to her room, and Tanari, you can head to yours, as you still have a bedroom here. This is your family home.
The non-existent pets have taken over his room.
Bubs is in there.
Yes.
No, Bubs hasn't been made yet.
That's
Bubs
true.
is still just in my bag.
Bubs is still in your bag. Hypothetically, that
Pud
would be
needs
pretty...
to Lego
Holy
Star
shit,
Wars
yeah.
build, like,
Oh,
Pud
never
needs to
mind.
speed Lego Star Wars build, Pud.
Yo.
Okay, but you realize if I build Bubs, that is a huge creature, or is it large? No, I know. I think it's huge. Right.
Another pretty common
He's
use
a large
for
creature.
a home
Gotcha.
anymore is to turn their bedroom into an office. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Are you
sleep
just
on the
keeping the hype
ground.
train going? Is that all you're doing?
I'm trying.
Okay.
Either way, I'm going outside to do something.
Alright, fair enough. Anything else anybody wants to do before they head to bed? Because
Nope.
if you're doing what I
I
think you're
do.
doing, then I want to get to you last.
Okay.
Is it what I think?
Yes, I need to go talk to Mr. Man.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So, anything else anybody wants to do before they head to bed?
I had something.
Alright, what do you want to do, Tony?
Great. Okay, so as we established, Tony and Raven are the only ones around, and we're back at Tam's.
Yeah, you're
Cool.
also there with Grackle and Sparrow. We're kind of just like
Nice.
hanging out.
So we have established that Tony was having a spa day. Pretty fun.
Mhm.
You know, the cucumbers, the face mask, all that jazz. That only took so much time, though. And I think as the evening began to wind to a close, I guess what I'm trying to ask, Caleb, is would I need to roll a persuasion check to convince those two to play Uno with me?
No, they will do it. Actually, you know what? Roll a persuasion check just for funsies.
Okay, for
How
funsies.
good are
fantastic.
you at wanting them to?
I don't know, but I can add a +4 if I really need to. So let me just double check that modifier. I think I have a. I'm pretty good. Pretty good.
Stop bonking
You know what?
me.
Persuasion. Okay. Slash roll 1d20 plus 7.
Stop it.
That's a 13, and I'm gonna add 4 to make it a 17 because we're about to go to bed anyway.
Sparrow, stop it! Oh my god, the two. I will ban both of you from my Twitch chat. Stop bonking me while I'm trying to roleplay with Tony.
Oh no.
So yes, I'll say with that. My god. Uh. Hold on, BRB. Have to time out these two.
Stop! I'm a fucking mod. Stop.
I can time you out though.
Dang,
Oh dear.
Can I time
you're
out?
the only
Yes,
one who
time
can.
out.
No.
I can't. No, I
Aw.
can't time you out because you're a mod. Fuck you. Ugh. I'm just.
Remove
I'm
mod
gonna
status.
demod both of you. All right. Sorry. One is funny. A repeat of them is not.
It is not. That's a lot
Alright.
of bonk.
That's too
Bonk.
much bonk. All right. So yes, I'd say with that, Sparrow and Grackle are very much down for a game of Uno. You know, there's like a little game table that was covered in kind of like books and other sort of magical vials, which they kind of just sweeped to the floor, as cats tend to do. And then are just kind of like, and then you guys can set up your game of Uno. Raven, do you join them?
Raven will tidy up the mess that he sees on the floor, and then he'll join them.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Okay. So have any of you played Uno before?
No.
Absolutely not.
The fuck's Uno?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this is going
We
to be
only
great.
had dose.
Okay, also pretty straightforward. Okay, have you played Crazy Eights? It's basically
What?
Crazy Eights, but capitalism got to it.
Played poker?
Yeah, I played. Sparrow's like, yeah, I've played poker. Fuck capitalism
fish.
though.
Well, I will. With my gut. That's later. We haven't gotten to that, but I'm very glad that you're already radicalized. That's very important to me personally. Okay.
I mean, No, you haven't met my mom.
No, I haven't.
I think it's for the best.
Yeah. Okay, don't worry. I'll do my best to teach you 3. It'll be great. Caleb, would that be an intelligence check of some kind?
Roll. Do you have proficiency with cards?
I'll tell you what, Caleb Tiefling. I don't, but I do with many different types of tools.
So you're gonna roll a d20, a flat d20,
Okay.
and I'm gonna roll a d20 for both of the boys. And Raven, you get to roll a d20 as well. Don't add anything to it unless you can add your proficiency modifier to it if you have a
Hard proficiency.
Hard
I
proficiencies.
don't believe I do.
I will
Okay.
also say right now, if you want to if you want to cheat, you can roll sleight of hand.
Also, I still
Doesn't mean
have
you're gonna
that.
win because you have to pass Tony's passive perception. Tony, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 22.
Perfect.
Oh, that's not gonna be an issue.
Okay. Anyway, also, what was I gonna
Okay,
say?
I'm gonna roll the flat d20 to see if I can learn it. 12.
Okay.
And then my
Let's see.
sleight of hand is.
Can I use my DM inspiration since I got a net 1?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you very
Second
much.
that one. Second that one.
Hey, that's happened once before.
Liz, you cursed it.
Oof.
Hey, so anyway, yeah.
Maybe
I
it's not
think
the
Tony's-
best game because you are playing with a bunch of cheaters who also have all really good stoic.
It's gonna be a 24.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you are
So
so good
Raven,
at this.
Raven, you do win. Grackle, Tony, with your passive perception of 20, you do actually just see Grackle try to cheat.
No, no, no.
Oh, fine. He'll take the card back, but Sparrow and Raven are like both like almost immediately down to 1 card, and it's kind of scary how they did it. And you're sure that like maybe they broke some rules, but also maybe they're just better at this game than you are, and maybe you're the one who doesn't know how to play Uno. This is called gaslighting.
Okay. Tell you what, you
Uh-huh.
two, Why don't you keep at it?
This
I
is
literally
really
have.
fun though. We should
I.
start betting shit.
I. Okay, I love that. Also, I'm going to make a quick call.
Okay.
Alright.
Grackle pulls out like half of a sub and puts it on the table. It's like soggy now and hasn't been refrigerated. It smells bad.
I'd like to call Piers.
Call Pierce.
Fuck, I just took a bite of my sandwich.
Oh wait, continue the bit. Hello, Piers. I
Mm.
hope I didn't call you during sandwich time again. I'm sorry.
There was-
Oh, I did. Oh no.
Well,
Pierce is like going in for seconds that have already been kind of put away at this point.
It's just like me in real life. Yeah, what's up?
Okay, I just wanted to check in. I've got the siblings. They're all okay. They might start gambling, but it should be fine. How are the people on your end?
Pretty good. Like,
Okay, great.
Tanari went out for a walk. I told his family that we're related. I think they took it fairly well.
Great. Okay, that's very good.
And we're just getting ready to head back to the school.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Okay, I'm excited.
Yeah, we need to go back there anyway because Watal is our next stop. So
Great. I mean, yeah,
We're-
that sounds.
I think we'll spend like a day or two there before going back to the mainland to meet up with Mercury and Ross and all them to get to the festival.
No, yeah, that'd be really good. I should. Yeah, that'll be nice. I've been meaning to
Awesome.
check up on my friends. See if Stick is, still Stick. All
Somehow with us again.
that. Yeah. It'll be good.
Here's looks at the hard camera. I hope they're safe back at school and not with us.
You stare into the camera like it's The Office.
Yes, absolutely.
Hard camera.
Yeah,
And
camera
that's-
zooms in. Shaky cam zooms in.
Hey, I can see this happening right on my sending stone.
Yes, you can.
It's kind of weird how Pierce knows where the camera is because he doesn't see a reflection.
Okay. Tell you what, I'm gonna go now.
There's a kobold crew filming him. They all just scatter.
Scatter.
Just in the background, fucking Uno.
Stick us somewhere behind bars,
Oh, dang.
throwing like a hacky sack against a wall. You know?
Your hacky sacks don't bounce.
Exactly.
No, they don't.
Stick is really good.
That's really depressing now.
I just made him really sad.
Oh.
Either way.
Wait. Just for the funnies. Jay, you're in cult. Whisper to me something that Stick is doing right now, but make it slightly sad. Go.
Just make it slightly. Oh fuck! Give me like 2 minutes. I'll come up with something really
okay,
sad.
you're in prison. All right, come back in 2 minutes. Anyway, continue.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll definitely tell you before we head out because I know you want to go pick up that new armor.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
We'll probably stick around here. Raven knows the dial, how to get here, and then we'll all. Unless Pud might be doing something before we leave, I don't know, but we'll be there soon. We might end up having to meet Pud there, potentially have a different means of getting there, but I'll talk to him about it when we wake up.
It works for me. Oh, let's see. So, really glad we all survived the house. I know it was just yesterday, but still. Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more where that's gonna become not houses, but a lot more danger where we're going.
I mean, I survived an explosion. I survived being almost
Ew.
digested by a mimic.
Yeah, who knows, there might be more of them. Explosions and mimics, I guess.
Oh no. Okay.
Who
More
knows what
minutes?
I'll
BRB,
I'll
gonna
Thanks.
write that down.
Okay.
Either way, get some rest. I'm about to head to sleep. I just need to do one last thing.
You sleep well. Thank you. Good night.
And Grackle goes, I'll bet you 10 gold that I'll win this
Oh.
time. 10
Oh,
gold
no.
on the table right now.
Hmm.
Each of us put 10 in. Whoever wins gets the pot. Come on. That's 40
Hey,
gold.
I'll do that.
Hell yeah. Sparrow just puts 10 gold in.
Where'd you even
Okay.
get 10 gold? Looks in
Don't ask.
purse.
I take out a single platinum piece. This is good, right?
That's a
Yes.
bit much.
Well, no,
No,
because
a single platinum is 10 gold.
Jesus.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's what I said when I said you guys have 250 gold or 25 platinum.
it's pretty good.
Okay.
Alright, let's do this.
All right,
Caleb-
everybody roll their d20s.
Caleb Chiefling, I have a question for you.
Yes.
3.
This is completely up to you. Can I use Flash of Genius when it comes to
Yes.
cards? Okay,
Yes,
great.
And I'll say no sleight of hand right now. No sleight of hand,
Aw,
Raven.
cheers.
That when there's money on the line?
Not when there's money on the line.
Oh,
Dang.
come on.
Alright, I see how it is. No valid. Oh, okay. I'll add 4, make that an 11.
Damn. Okay, if you didn't do Flash of Genius, Sparrow would have won. But because
Whoa.
Sparrow with a 10, you just beat him.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute.
Sparrow's ears
Am I-
go back and he just looks at you.
Oh, it's okay.
Maybe
but-
next time, buddy.
God
Wait a
damn it.
minute, were you... Hey, quick question. You'd tell me if you were gaslighting me into thinking I was bad at Uno before, right?
Yeah, of course.
Us?
Of course, yeah, we will. And Grackle's standing there and he hasn't said a word the entire round. It's just been completely poker faced. He did lose, however, because he rolled a 2. So he's standing there with like 13 cards in his hand still. And he's just completely poker faced, hasn't said a word. And Sparrow's like, yeah, no, we would have,
Come
yeah.
on, Tony. We're the most honest family
Yeah.
there is.
We don't lie. Come on.
Okay.
Would never.
Okay. Fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah.
You want us to roll deception?
Yeah, okay. Bo,
Oh my God.
Raven roll deception with I'm
Okay.
gonna say with disadvantage because Sparrow.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's see. That's a d20
with
plus. That is a
disadvantage?
natural
Disadvantage
20.
and-
That is a natural 20.
Never
on
mind.
insight.
Never mind. Don't even bother rolling disadvantage. I mean, like,
You know what? I'm not doing anything else tonight. If I were to use one more Flash of Genius, that would be a
23.
31.
Tony, yeah, you can see straight through both of their bullshit. Sparrow specifically was definitely trying to gaslight you. Raven has just been kind of playing along, playing the game.
With a 31, what else
with a
do I see?
31. Grackle has absolutely no idea what the fuck he's doing. He's got like a hand of all yellows, and he's going, and he's just fully like poker faced, staring at the table, as he doesn't understand how to play the game, and he's just pretended like he has up until this point, and you realize that there's not a thought in that head.
You know what? I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Alright, I'm probably going to go to bed soon. That said, do you three need anything before I do?
Tony, you can collect 40 gold.
Thank you.
Or I guess
Thanks
your
for
1
that,
platinum
Tony.
back, and then you get 30 gold.
hmm
You have a good night, Tony.
Thank you. Oh, and one more thing?
Uh-huh.
Sparrow?
What?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, like, don't gaslight me specifically, but if you're gonna do it, then be good at it. Be safe.
I mean, I did successfully
Same,
gaslight you until you figured it out, so...
Yeah, but, like, don't get me wrong. I am literally covered in weapons at all times. If I had a different moral alignment. Woof.
Yo, can I
Nice
roll
one.
intimidation?
Sure.
Real quick? Just at the... Even if it's a light threat.
Oh, that was a joke. That was a joke.
That was a threat.
That was a joke.
Really think the paranoid cat's gonna take it that way?
Oh no.
intimidation.
just-
Not
sorry,
as
quickly.
good as my
Hi,
lying,
Zesmalok.
but it's okay.
Yes, I have seen a full party of
What would I
of
roll against the
bards.
intimidation?
Actually, with this party, we actually have played a
3,
game
2,
like that
1.
before.
Come on, dice.
I really like the names that you've presented
That's
in
a
the chat.
27.
Those are great.
Okay,
I love them.
so I've
They're
decided
so good.
I'm
Thank you
renouncing
so
jokes.
much. This is so great. All right.
Just a death glare.
Hey, hey, I would never do that. Obviously, I literally bought this kid fantasy subway. Also,
Uh-huh.
oof, tough crowd.
And the sparrow's already walked off at this point, and he's just like you could tell that he wasn't very intimidated by Tony, and he just curls up like on the couch where he normally has been sleeping the past couple days, and curls up and goes to bed.
All right. So
There we go. Stick somewhere.
I was waiting.
We do like that ripple fade.
So I came up with two things. One of them is less sad than the other.
Okay.
So
start with
first thing, right when Stick got there, of course the cops were being like super brutish and whatever, and they were like, "You're gonna be here for a long time," and Stick went tight, and started decorating their room just immediately. Like they started carving things into their bed frame, like little patterns. And they asked for posters, and they were like, "No, stick, that was thread." And then the second thing is they keep calling them a serial killer, which they don't get because they don't even like cereal. So every time it's offered at breakfast, they're like, "No, why does everybody think that I'm no?" And they like shove it back.
Oh, okay, I love that. Anyway, we'll get to Stick when we get back to the school. Meanwhile, is there anything else anybody wants to do before they go to bed? Besides Piers?
At this point, I think Raven's just staying up until everyone else goes to sleep, and then once he's sure that everyone's asleep and okay, I'll go to sleep.
Actually, Raven. Specifically. I just want to ask, have you mentioned the fact that you guys are heading to a different island yet?
I think they know it's coming up.
I mean, Tony had a conversation with Piers.
We talked to him earlier that after we saved Tanari's friend, that we'd probably be going to Patala.
Right.
So they know.
They know.
Not being kept out of the loop.
Alright. Sparrow kind of curls up and passes out. Quite quickly. But you see Grackle is staying awake. Much longer. And then again, you also can't remember if you've seen him sleep since you've picked him up. And after, a few minutes, he kind of walks over to you and kind of sits down beside you. Hey. Hey. So, you guys are leaving soon?
Yeah. We're going to the school soon.
Right, and you're going to take Sparrow there. You mentioned that much to me.
You're going as well. Last I checked.
Some things have come up. And
What do you mean something's come up?
I'm still needed on this island. At least I think I am. I'll travel with you while you're here, but I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what would happen if I left.
Raven tenses up at hearing that Grackle is not coming with them. you're not coming.
No. I was planning on leaving tonight, but I figured I'd at least say goodbye to you.
See.
I'll still be around, and you know how to contact me if you absolutely need to.
I guess. There's nothing I can say to change your mind.
Raven, I don't know how much time I have left. And spending time with the two of you has been the most fun I've had in quite a while.
But if you just come with us, we can help you. They study this sort of thing. I know they do.
I believe you, but I'm a walking corpse, Raven. I really don't think I'm the best if you guys are getting into whatever you get into.
But you wouldn't be fighting with us. You'd be at the school, safe, with professors that could fix this.
I don't think I can be fixed. That's the problem. Everything that she did, I've already gone to clerics about it, and I mean, if they're not terrified of me, they'll tell me there's nothing they can do for me.
This is their.
I wish there was more. Believe me. I don't want to go with you only to travel so far and disappoint you.
What do you mean disappoint?
You know, you're the greatest brother I could have ever asked for.
At this point, his ears will probably, like, flip down. He looks pretty upset right now.
Merkel just kind of sighs and tries to, like, gently pat you on the shoulder. Well, I'm not gonna die anytime soon.
But what if, you know,
If you can figure out a way to help me, I'll find my way to this school. And I'll be there. That much I could promise.
think at realizing that there is nothing that Raven can say, he's probably gonna shut down at this point.
Grackle will stand up. You can tell that his bag was never unpacked. You know that Sparrow has a satchel and his shit is kind of thrown around the place. He's kind of moved in to Tam's house, for lack of a better point, at this time. He spent a couple days in here now. But you realize that Grackle never even took anything out of his bag, as he just kind of picks it up and throws it over his shoulder. Kind of hides it underneath the white cloak.
Take care, I guess.
I'll see you around. Take care of him, okay?
Will do.
And you see he opens the door, which is still in Norduckland, but PA exits, closing the door behind him.
Right, well, Raven will just try to process that then.
Fair enough. Well, all of you sleep peacefully. Or as peacefully as you can. Pierce.
That's the point of exhaustion.
Exactly.
We'll put away whatever he was doing and go into the back.
You head into the back
We'll
garden.
just gonna wander around a little before taking a deep breath. Hey. You around?
Make a wisdom check for me.
I just opened Internet Explorer. That's the wrong thing.
Yes, Internet Explorer. Roll me a
What do you say?
d20.
What was it?
Roll me a wisdom check. Wisdom check.
4.
Mm-hmm.
You feel a presence. But it's not that airy, ghostly presence that you felt before. Someone's there. And they're listening to you.
I don't know who you are, or which one of you are, but you better show yourself.
You hear just murmured in the back of your head. Then why don't you look in a mirror?
Find some kind of... Is there a window that I can look into to use as
Yeah.
a reflection?
There's also a couple of kind of glossy kind of flower pots and stuff around. But yeah, if you want to walk closer to the house.
Yeah. I want to just get a reflection using anything.
Yeah. You immediately approach the window. And you're greeted with not your reflection, but of this devil. Having fun?
You're new. What's your name?
You've been calling me Red.
This is someone new. I'm just confirming.
No.
Okay. It's still Red.
It is Red. However, he looks different. He's bigger than you.
Ugh.
He still has the purplish complexion and the big red scars and the red eyes, but he's larger and looks more monstrous with the big teeth and longer horns and these almost like tusks coming out from the bottom of his lips.
Hell happened to you?
I've gotten stronger. Don't you like it?
You look like a fucking monster.
You're one to talk.
Well, I guess this is better than nothing because I still need to talk to you. I don't
you
know
wanted to
what-
talk to the sand thing.
It doesn't have a name.
Of course it doesn't.
I think I have one for him, though, whenever I see him again.
I wouldn't bother.
If
I
you're
like ghosts.
between you, me, and everything else that lives there, we need to find a balance between him and that sand one and us. We need to work together, alright?
There isn't a balance. You're just optimistic.
Look, you don't think it can happen.
You really think you could get an answer out of a ghost? Something that's already long dead and lost any semblance of power? You spoke to me because you wanted to be stronger. You made me a promise that we would kill Levi together, and here you are talking to something else because it was nice to you and gave you a shiny ring.
I'm talking to it because it doesn't have it. It seems like it doesn't have any intention to take my body over.
And is that so scary? I'm you. I'm you, but I'm stronger. I don't need anybody else because I'm like this. But of course, you know, if you want to be weak, go. Go dance with the fairies or whatever. But I'll always be here.
Oh, I know that. I know there's no easy way of getting rid of you. And I know that I may not be physically more capable than you, but I'm the leagues above you. If you were so strong, then why haven't you? Then why haven't you been in the one in control this whole time?
You see, as he looks up, he's taller than you. And I mean, you've grown a couple inches because of that weird wild magic thing a couple days ago, but he's still taller than you. And he stands up tall in the reflection. And his eyes flash a bright red color. Piers, I need you to make a wisdom save.
I'll use my indomitable so I can't change
Yep.
this if I fail.
Mm-hmm.
6. So close to getting an 18.
You're gonna regret that. And Piers, your vision goes black. And when you wake up, you're in the desert, the red place. Once again, the storm riling up around you. But this time, you're sinking. Much like the floor around you is quicksand, it's already up to your knees, and you can feel your body sinking downward.
Yeah, I don't have any spells or anything to get myself out of this, but can I, like, find a way to
Yeah.
get out and just have like kind of how cornstarch and waterworks, just having that perpetual motion of keeping us permanently making this ground solid around me.
Sure. Make a strength save.
Save. Fuck. Oh well, it's cocked, but it went on to a 20,
Well, we'll take a natural 20.
so 30.
You manage to pull yourself out of this quicksand, just pushing yourself along until you find this ledge that you manage to pull yourself onto, dragging yourself along. And even though the ground is sand and your hands are digging into it, you manage to pull just enough weight that you're not sinking into it. The sort of mud, the caked on mud, is just covering your pants at this point, and you feel heavier. And you also feel that presence almost as if there's like thousands of eyes watching you as you crawl along the desert floor, trying to get away from that quicksand.
I'll bring out my sword at some point, just in preparation of being attacked.
You don't see anything because of the storm. Everything around you is swirling and storming. Actually, make a perception check.
I think it'll be at 10.
You don't see anything, but it's that feeling of people watching you, and that sort of feeling of somebody staring down like the back of your neck, and it just kind of makes you shiver.
Fucking coward, get out here!
And you don't see anything. You're stuck. And the storm rages on, and you can't see a thing. Meanwhile, Tanari and Pud, both of you wake as, well, Tanari, you feel what almost feels like somebody stabbing you in the chest. And as you wake up, you think it's like a bad dream as you kind of wake up and realize you're fine, you haven't been stabbed. And you roll over and look at the glass on like the window of your room, and it's bright red. And there's cracks in it as you can hear the sound of the glass slowly cracking. And Pud, you downstairs, you hear the sound of glass just cracking, almost like the cold, like it's cold outside, but it's the middle of summer, but you hear just like that slow crack, 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 crack of the glass just cracking upward. You don't know where you don't know where Piers is, but the two of you wake, middle of the night. You haven't taken a long rest at this point.
Great. Can I make, without getting up from where I'm sleeping, can I make just a perception check of just like what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Okay. Because if I rolled low enough, Pud's just going back to bed.
Fair enough.
It's a 29.
You look out the window that's kind of like above the sink in the kitchen, and you see Piers. Or no, that's not Piers. You see somebody out the backyard, and you also see the glass above the sink, which was the reflection that Piers was using, is completely shattered. Still pieces of it are still in the frame because it almost looks like somebody punched a hole through it. And you can see off on the other side just this being. And you see it for a second before it moves and then disappears out of your sight. And you can assume that that's probably Piers. Well, whatever Piers is.
And it's a normal day out, right? It's not like I'm not in some sand weird dimension. How far away is Piers when I see?
You can still see the back garden. But speaking of sand, you actually do notice that there is a bunch of sand on like the counter and the sink where the windows are. Almost like it's seeped in.
I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna fly out the window. I'm gonna try to follow him, and once I get within 60 feet, I'm gonna try to cast Calm Emotions on him.
Okay. Make a perception check when you leave.
18.
With an 18, you do see him. He's kind of pushed through the back garden. And there's this weird flaming aura of just red that's just pulsing around him. As you see, he has a sword in hand. And you hear him shout what Pierce shouted, or what you said earlier. Come get you, coward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come out,
You
coward.
hear Pierce say that. But it almost looks like there's like this strange flame aura that surrounds him.
Great.
Piers,
Yeah,
I
I'm
want
gonna
you to- Piers, I want you to roll an attack for me.
Just regular.
Mhm.
Where is it? There it is.
Alright, for now, I'm just gonna be watching. Oh, great.
Critical. Great. That's what I wanted.
You head out into the street.
Mm.
And it's night. Something, if you were listening around dinner, is that the trade between the elves and the drow has been really good.
Oh, good. I just fucked something up.
Can I try to cast Calm Emotions, or would that not be possible?
No, you can try
'Cause
to
I
cast
wanted
Calm
to do
Emotions,
that.
No,
but
I can.
give
No,
me
I
a
can still
moment.
be charmed.
Mm-hmm. No, you can still be charmed.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Give me a moment. Don't roll it just yet.
I know. I'm just opening my street.
Yeah, you can roll it. Yes, you can cast it. But Pud, you watch as you fly over, and you hear him say that. And Piers, you turn, and you see there's like a young drow, kind of light, kind of bluish skin, and kind of longer white hair that's kind of almost like pulled back slightly into kind of like a ponytail. And you look at him, and there's no moment of hesitation as you just behead him in one swoop.
Does me in the red place see this?
No.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
You, Piers, in the red plane, you are angry and you shout, and you see something. Something approach you, something devilish looking. And it almost looks like a mirror of you for a moment, and you feel that bubbling rage inside of you, and you swing at it, and it crumbles. You feel a little success in that. You've hit something, and it went down. That was good. Pud, you may now cast Calm Emotions, so make a charisma saving throw.
Yep. That was so close to being a 20, oh god.
Yeah, you fail. And as that happens, I'm going to immediately dash the fuck down and I'm gonna use a 300 gold diamond to cast Revivify, because, Piers, what the fuck?
And Piers, you want to make a wisdom save as well?
Yep. 17.
Yeah, Piers, as you feel the Calm Emotion spell wash over you, you shake yourself free, and suddenly you're out from the red plane, and you're looking down at this body of this drow.
Can I do something for, like...
Sure.
As he comes out immediately, he vomits sand.
Sure, yeah. You cough up sand.
I'm making this a thing.
Sure. Yeah. I wasn't gonna make it a thing, but yeah. No, you cough up some sand, and you look down at this drow that you literally just slaughtered. Your sword is bloodied, and Pud, you can go down and start casting the Revivify spell.
You'll
You see him.
immediately de-summon the sword and try to find some reflection that's not a part of a house, because I don't want to fuck somebody's house.
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of a road. It's mostly forest. There's not a reflection that you
You'll
can see immediately.
Find any surface that's not somebody's house and punch it as hard as possible.
You find like a tree. Just punch it. Pud, you finish casting Revivify after a minute, and it gasps for air, and you gotta go.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, just go get home. Get home.
I take all the stuff that he had in his hands and then I fucking shove it into his hands.
Just go home.
He
Finish
just
what you were
he.
doing.
Do you speak Undercommon?
I do not.
Cool. He says something that you just don't understand, but it sounds almost like he sounds fucking terrified. With your passive insight, he's spooked.
Mhm.
He's spooked. And he you could see he had like a bunch of things that he had just purchased, and then he kind of scrambles back and continues to run down the road. And just vanishes.
Years, I can't keep doing this every time.
Stupid fucking piece of shit. How are you doing this? Why are you this strong now? Oh, you're so confident answering me before. Answer me again.
Can I make a religion check on just what the fuck's happening?
Yeah, sure.
Would it be religion or like arcana or like what?
I'll say you can roll religion or arcana.
Cool. It's the same. That's a 17.
Do you want it to be religion or arcana?
It's the same either way.
No, but tell me.
Sorry.
The answer differs.
Religion.
Religion. I mean, Piers has been possessed before. This is not new news to you. You can assume, just by how he's acting, that he probably was in contact with whatever the fuck it was, and you can tell that this was not good. With the very little that you know about the Red Plane and just the jars of red sand that you have in your bag of holding, and the fact that there's more of it on the ground now because he just puked up a bunch upon coming back to consciousness, you can assume that while Piers is visiting that plane, something else occupies his body, and whatever that thing is not what you want to see.
Cool. I'm gonna put my hand on Pierce's back.
Keep relentlessly punching the fucking shit out of the tree. Stupid fucking piece of garbage. Why are you like this? Why are you stronger, you fucking cocky piece of shit?
Sorry, that was me laughing.
Hey, did you hear that little gremlin squirrel in a tree just now? Kinda weird.
I hate you guys. I'm sorry.
Anyway, I'll put my hand on Pierce's back.
Hey. It's alright. Talk to me. I'm right here. What's going on, man? Like, what happened?
There's two of them. There's one that's helping me, and then there's that other one, Red. The one that I let take over for the day. He's fucking stronger now. He's like
I mean,
2 foot taller than me and has fucking overlapping fangs.
I mean, is it possible this was his form originally and you just didn't see it because he didn't show it?
He's supposed to be me. He is me, in fact.
Oh, does he look like you when you transform?
He's supposed to look normally like me, but he's huge. He's getting stronger somehow.
Are you sure this is the right thing to do? To keep this thing?
I'm not trying to talk to him. There was someone else that I was trying to get. He's different. He's a ghost, apparently. Pierce will summon the
Hey,
sword and
Pierce. Hey, Pierce. Do you know what? Next time, you are going to. Did you just like go to bed and this happened, right?
no, I was trying. I just need to go outside to try to talk to this ghost that I'm. It. The day that Saloon left me, that ghost was there, and I thought that it was something malicious, but apparently, but it wasn't, and he'll summon the sword and put it, like, as much as Pud can hold it, like, in his hands and point to the ring.
There's
Gave-
there's a Pud. You don't look at Pierce's sword very often, but there's a lot of changes to it now. There's also like these weird golden runes kind of carved down the blade. And then there's also a golden ring kind of set just at the top of the hilt.
It
Cool.
gave me this. I don't know what it is.
I mean, it looks cool, but also like. Okay. Can you promise me this, at least? All right. Next time you do something like this, at least let me know so I can stop you before you decapitate another person.
Problem with that is you might be if you're around me, you're gonna be the first target it sees.
I would rather it be me than some stranger. I know that I could maybe survive at least a hit or two. Do you promise?
I don't want you to
It's
get
not a matter of
hurt.
do you promise? You will not talk to it or communicate with it without at least notifying me.
I wasn't specifically trying to get him.
I mean, it doesn't matter who you were trying to get, you were still communicating. I would just prefer to know so I can help. You made me promise you something, and now I'm making you promise me something. All right?
Need to find that ghost again somehow. Whatever he is, he's trying to help me.
Yes.
Pierce, would you like to make a perception check?
Sure. Like that. Fuck, I can't just re-roll perception from the fucking 6.
Pud, would you like to roll a perception for me?
Oh, he's visible to everybody. This
No.
isn't a fucking.
No.
This isn't fucking Ben Hargreaves. Everyone can
That's
see
a
him.
17.
Pud, maybe it's that cobalt brain of yours that gets you to look back at the jar of sand. You don't need it. You know you don't. You've got a lot, but like you kind of want it. And as you look back to it, you just kind of glance at it for a moment. For half a moment, you could swear that it has eyes. And then you kind of blink and they're gone. And you're like, oh, that was weird. Anyway.
I'm gonna reach a hand inside of it, and as I technically did get a long rest while hanging out with Saloon, so
since Saloon, you haven't gotten one though.
Oh yeah, I'm aware. So I just want to cast, just real quick, Purify Food and Drink on it, and then I want to eat some.
I mean, you can.
Alright, cool, then I'm gonna do
Make
that.
a wisdom check for me.
Understood. 24.
You hear Salen's voice come to you for a moment. And she goes, what is that?
It's some of Pierce's like sand. I saw it had eyes for a second.
No. Look a little closer.
I want to take it and put it like on my snout, so my eyes are right next to it. I'm just gonna glare at it as hard as I can.
Make another perception check with advantage this time.
All right, I'm gonna guidance myself as well because
Sure.
I
Sure.
can't.
Yeah, Piers, you just had this really heart to heart with Pud, and now Pud is putting sand on his snout. Your sand that you just
34.
puked up on your, and also eating it. So you're just
I
witnessing
Purified
this.
it. I
Put
purified
stuff.
it. It's fine. And plus, I got in total a 34.
Hold on. 34?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's not the sand. That you start glaring at the sand. You're kind of facing Piers in that direction. And you can almost see as you stare at it for a long while. And then you glance up at Piers and you see just like something standing behind him. It doesn't have it has a humanoid form vaguely, but it's mainly made of like the same sand that's on your snout. And if you move too quickly and the sand falls, the vision of it disappears. Or at least goes away slightly.
And I then take a bit of the sand and just put my finger on it and then look around.
Yeah, you kind of glance upward and you can see it. It's not doing anything. It's kind of got these yellow glowing eyes.
But what are you doing?
I'm gonna just keep my hand touching the sand, and I'm gonna pick up the jar and then walk over to it. It doesn't move.
I'm gonna.
Does it?
No, it doesn't move.
Sorry.
It's just kind of standing over the shoulder. I'm gonna Google how long does it take for sand to digest. Because I need to know.
Dude, your
Anyway,
poor Google.
yeah. Sorry. I'll figure this out. Meanwhile, no, it doesn't move. You kind of, as long as you have the sand close to you, you can see it, just kind of like off in the corner of your vision. If you try to look directly at it, it vanishes. But if you look at Piers, you can see it there, kind of like in the side of your vision.
I can see your thing. Like is the ghost the thing that's bigger than you, or is the thing that's bigger than you?
Turns around for a second. Like,
there's nothing there, Piers.
What
No, it's moving.
Actually, Piers, you want to roll another perception check just for the funsies of it?
Sure, it's probably not gonna be anything spectacular.
Can I guidance him?
Yeah, sure.
Come on. Oh, it's not. I mean.
Okay.
So I do get what am I
What is
adding?
D4?
Yeah, well. Stop! Why is it rolling more? 9, 10, 13 do anything?
13. You can see as you look over your shoulder where Pud is pointing, there's just like a mist, like a red, like kind of like a slightly red mist. And you're like, what the fuck was that? And then you remember. That's what the ghost was.
Hey, don't go anywhere. Is that you?
You don't see
Are you talking to me? Or like, no?
He's completely turned around now.
It's not there. And Pud, you actually see it still behind Piers, so you actually get a better view of it now, because it's still behind him. Piers, you don't see it.
Piers, is that one the good one or the bad one?
What the bad one looks like me.
This one does
it
not
look like Piers?
No.
Cool.
It looks like a shapeless, just floating, sort of almost vortexy kind of humanoid-ish shape, with glowing eyes that are in fact looking at you, Pud.
Hey, what's up? Just want to say hi. So you're friendly to Piers, right? I mean, you don't gotta like.
Can I see its eyes?
Blink once for yes and blink twice for no. Are you a friend of Piers?
You see it does like that really slow cat blink.
So it blinks only once?
Only once.
Good, okay, well...
Can I make an insight check on it to see if I can trust it? Can I trust this sand ghost?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a 16.
You're not sure yet, but it doesn't appear to actively be hurting Piers besides just confusing him.
Yeah, Piers, keep looking over
What?
there. Don't worry about
I
it.
need to let me.
Stop turning around and trying to talk to it.
You don't. Just close his eyes and for a second. This is a hard blink. You don't. Can you please let me speak to you?
I mean, I'm not like talking to it. I'm just kind of like looking at it. Oh yes, blink. I mean, we're doing the blinking thing again. Is there another one that wants to harm Pierce?
It does another single blink.
That's not good. Is there only the two of you?
It just stares at you.
Okay, so you don't know the answer to that one. Gotcha. All right. So then I'm gonna. It's great.
I know you're there. Please let me just let me see you.
Roll a persuasion check, actually.
Can I give him advantage? Because I'm
Sure.
currently communicating with it,
Yeah,
and we're
sure.
like,
I'll say
we're
sure.
openly communicating with this being.
You got a little spooky earlier.
That's two very different rolls, but 27.
You see, as you say that, its form, what you see is it almost detaches from Piers and kind of moves on its own for a moment. And you see it kind of shakes back and forth quickly, and then kind of moves off to the side in front, kind of like in between both you and Piers, almost like it's like almost like where like a third person would stand if the three of you were having a conversation. And Piers, as you open your eyes and you turn, there it is, and it's staring at you. But also, Pud, it's staring at you.
Can I approach it?
Yeah.
How many eyes does it have?
2 eyes. But Pud, to you, it looks like it's always watching you, but to Piers, it looks like it's always watching you.
Can I try to embrace it?
You hold out your arms to it?
Yeah.
Sure.
I just want to try to just embrace it.
You try to wrap your arms around it, but you realize your hands can kind of go straight through it, as you just feel like this. You feel like the tickle of like sand just kind of falling onto your arms, as you kind of run your hands through it, and it just stares at you. It doesn't have a mouth. It just stares. It's also staring at you, Pud. It's kind of looking down.
Right, so question. When, yes or no question, when Piers goes to talk to someone else, does something else take over his body?
It blinks. And Piers, you see it blink.
Good. Okay, well.
I didn't mean for him to show back up. I was trying to get you. I was trying to get to see you again.
As you say that, you see the sand just shudder, like almost like it like shivers.
You don't like the other one. Okay.
I don't.
Good to know.
I don't want to purposely talk to Red. I just I don't know. You don't really have a name, do you?
I'm gonna call you Blinky.
It blinks.
Nice.
Then you don't. Well, you need to be called something. What about Alaros?
It blinks.
Well, it seems like that's a good thing.
Yes, one is for yes, two is for no.
I'm sorry, Alaros, that I wasn't strong enough to hold him back. He's somehow getting stronger, and I don't know how to. I don't know if I'd go back in there and try to fight him if I'd even win. To try to beat him down and take control over him.
Hey, Blinky, do you think that Piers could win in a 1v1 fight against that guy?
You see it shudder.
Alright. Do you think that it would be a good idea if Piers went back to the red plane mentally?
You see it just doesn't. It doesn't move. It just stares.
So is that a no, or do you not know? So that's a not no. Alright, gotcha. Alright, good.
I don't know I don't know what else you can do for me, but I don't know if you're attached to that place, but I need your help to balance myself. I know you gave me those hand gestures, but I don't quite know what they. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what that actually means.
But do you still have your sword out?
Probably, yeah.
You're holding on to it, and you feel the golden ring that he gave you just heat up. Not to a point where it hurts, but just kind of where it feels like warm to the touch.
I'll just look down at it.
Almost like, you know, like when somebody else, when you like take like a cold ring and you squeeze onto it so like the metal is warm. Like, that's kind of the sensation of it. As you just feel the ring get warmer. And then you see it just slowly blink to you.
I still haven't figured out what this does exactly, but it seems like you seem to have good faith in it. Hope that somehow you can teach me more of whatever you can do to help me.
You see there's a long pause where this thing doesn't move. And then it just slowly blinks. Almost like, once again, Pod has taught it how to say yes. And it's just saying yes.
Would you say no for me? Here. Do you not like Piers?
You see there's a long moment.
I'm gonna blink twice at it, like trying to teach it.
You see it looks to you, Pud. And you see the form kind of almost lean over Pud, like this almost like weird vortex. Just kind of leans over Pud. And then you see it blink twice.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Oh,
Pud is just genuinely very excited for his new sand son.
And you see it straightens back upward.
you did so great. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Anyway, because we should go home. I am very tired. We can talk to Blinky tomorrow. Hey, Blinky, you'll still be here, right?
It blinks.
Alright, nice.
Oh. Whatever help you can give me, Auros, I'd be completely grateful. You can help me achieve some way to be whole without the worry of someone else taking over, without worrying about harming anybody. Whatever you can do, just I need your help. You haven't done anything wrong to me thus far.
You see, out of the vortex come two hands at two completely different levels. One where probably the arms should be, and one kind of coming out down low, kind of towards Pud's height. And each of them are pointed to you guys. And you see this hand kind of form outwards, kind of they almost look like claws for a moment before the hands kind of curl together and they just hold out their pinkies.
Oh, sorry. One quick second. I will be back with you in just a moment. I need to check something. Just keep talking to Pierce, all right?
And I quickly turn around and then immediately I want to cast augury at second level,
What is
asking
augury?
if this is. It's basically the good
Oh,
result, bad
yes.
result,
Good result, bad
and
result.
bad
Okay,
result,
okay.
or nothing.
Cool, cool. Yeah.
I was asking Salen, what's up?
What are you asking, Salin?
Is this a good idea? Should I take this?
It's mostly good, but with all things, including the red plane, you can feel that there's this sense that things are never going to be 100% a-okay. But for the most part, this seems to be good.
You have the power of Salud with me. I'll be fine. I can just heal myself.
And then I will take the pinky and do a pinky promise
Here's
with it.
will do the same.
And then you see the hands retract, just kind of pulling through your hands. It doesn't even disconnect. It just kind of removes it. It doesn't feel like you connected with anything when you pinky promised this thing. But as the hands retract back into itself, its form just kind of drops. But you don't see a pile of sand on the floor. It just vanishes. And the two of you are left alone on the street. Pud, if you still have the sand in your snout, do you? Or have you removed that at this point?
I feel like Pud had. It was kind of easy for Pud to get it there, but now it's kind of difficult for Pud to get it off.
Yeah.
Pud's just too embarrassed to admit it.
Disappeared and it's reappeared. It's just watching over Pierce's shoulder. And you can see that, and you'll be able to see it for the next 7 to 8 hours, because that is how long it takes for sand to digest. The moment that leaves your system, you are no longer going to be able to see Blinky. Or Alros.
I'm to keep eating sand.
Dang, like, I can't believe
It's
we already
not
have.
bad for me. I'm a kobold.
No, it's
I
not.
mean, hey, when she's right, Caleb.
No,
Here's we'll just look where Outcasts used to be and just thanks. Whatever you did or are about to do. We'll start walking off.
It's still behind you, by the way. It's just kind of like back there. I mean, don't worry about it.
I'll just walk off, following Pierce.
You guys can head back into the living room where your stuff is. The windows at this point have returned to normal, though you can tell where the cracks were, where the cracks had started, they still are, and the hole in the window is still there. So that's something you'll have to deal with in the morning, but you'll deal with that in the morning.
Can I just take a minute to just do mending on it?
Sure, you can do
I
mend.
was probably going to as well.
Yeah, so before you go to bed, you just mend the bottom floor windows.
Just fix it so that no one can even tell, and then I'm gonna go back to bed.
Alright, you curl back up to bed. I mean, there's still cracks in the windows upstairs, but that's where people's bedrooms are, so you can't really go up in there right now. But...
Just get into your room really quick.
Yes, excuse me. Sorry. BRB, mending the windows. Just had some possession troubles. Once again, you know, a usual Tuesday night for peers.
As he goes to sleep, he'll just stare at the ring. And probably eventually just fall asleep still holding the sword.
Yep. And you all gain your long rest. As morning comes to you all, it's quite early. For those staying in the house, it's quite early. Like, it's like 7 a.m. and everybody's already up and moving around. Everybody has to get up and go to work, and so they're kind of already like stepping over you guys, and you just hear like Bariel kind of go, "Oh, sorry, and like she kind of like kicks Piers in the leg. She's like, "I'm sorry, and she kind of runs off to the kitchen to go grab breakfast. It's up to Tanari. Tanari's asleep in the living room.
He's like Piers is laying flat on his back, like holding like just the sword by the handle, like he is being sent to a fucking warrior's funeral. Just lying down thinking about last night.
Yeah, they for the most part, they just you see. I think Raylan's probably the one who's most interested, as Barbell kind of gives you a look and then just continues on going on with whatever she's doing. It's up to Tanari if you want to wake up, because you have your own private bedroom. You're not in the living room, but you can kind of hear everybody stirring.
When I wake up, can I still see Blinky?
No.
I want to eat some more sand.
Well, do you hear me purify first?
Yeah, of course.
All right, purify. You eat a handful of the red sand from the jar that you have.
It's my breakfast.
Crunchy, crunchy sand.
Yum 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 yum
As
yum.
you digest it, for the next 7 hours, you can see this like weird figure just staring. And the thing is, it's always watching you. The eyes are always directed on whoever's looking at him. But the thing is, you can't see it if there's no sand directly like in your eye, like in your face. So you kind of have to like also have like a handful of sand and like pull it up close to your face.
Can I get like can I get like a Ziploc baggie or whatever and just fill it with sand and then put it on my snout?
Pierce like
Yeah.
turn over to Pierce
Or,
or
like,
to Pud. Why do you keep doing that?
Oh, it's so I can see Blinky.
I'll just take like a little leather pouch of sand and put it on my nose.
A little leather patch of sand, you plop it on your
Pierce-
nose, and then when you remove
Pierce
it,
will-
Blinky
Pierce will
disappears, but you don't leave
squint
it there.
Pierce will squint at Pud and hold his hand out.
What?
He'll like can do the hand motion like give.
Oh, do you want some
wait a
too?
minute.
I mean, you have plenty.
Yeah, but I never know where Alaros is. I know he's here
When he's
most
behind
of
you.
the time.
I mean, like, oh.
Does it show up in mirrors?
What?
Does Alaros show up in mirrors?
Does Blinky show up in mirrors?
Do you want to test that?
I want to test that.
All right. You pull out. Do you have like a mirror? What do you have?
No, I want to go through their house and find like a mirror and then take it off the wall.
You can head to the bathroom together. The two of you get up, head to the bathroom, and you look into the mirror. Blinky does not appear in the mirror to you, Pud.
To Pierce though?
Piers, you look into the mirror. There's nothing
Yeah.
there. It's just you and Pud, or like Pud's horns. You know.
Pierce looks at the mirror and grimaces at himself.
You kind of look like shit, buddy.
You should take a shower. I'm just saying. Like, I mean,
Is there a shower?
Like,
Yeah, you're in like a normal bathroom. There's like a bathtub.
there's a
shower.
visible fist that Pierce is holding back from punching the mirror.
okay.
Because anytime he sees his reflection now, he just wants to fucking break whatever it is.
Hey. You should probably take a shower. I mean this politely. Please take a shower.
Well, you can take a shower if you want.
Pud's gonna like just look at him and then
pick up
turn
Pud
on
and
the
put him outside.
Oh, Pud will just turn on the faucet and then leave and then close the door behind him.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because Pud wants to make sure he gets steamy so he doesn't have to look at his own reflection in the mirror.
Good. Yeah, there you go. All right, Pierce can have a shower in the morning. Pud, you can go. You can start making breakfast if you want.
Would love to.
You see, Byrell and Farron are kind of mostly just eating kind of like this trail mix thing. That's obviously just something that's just like they can eat quickly before they have to go.
Caleb,
What?
because I was trying to make sure I didn't interrupt anyone before.
Nope, you're good.
Tanari is used to the early mornings. He would probably be helping make sure people got a proper breakfast, even if he's not the best cook in the party.
So
Well,
Tanari,
you did good at the competition.
you did pretty good, you know. Pud Tanari's in the kitchen, as you see, Byrell is like reaching for the mix, and she's like, we only have like 15 minutes. Like it's easier this way, you know.
Can I try to make a breakfast super quickly?
Sure. And actually, if you and Tanari want to work together, I'll let you roll with advantage.
Also,
Take advantage.
Can
I'm definitely helping.
Also, Caleb, can I make an argument?
Yes.
Can I argue that the Pud used to try to make cooking based off of more just like the skill work that he had with like being able to cut things and just cook, right? But now it's more of he has those basic skills kind of down to the point where it's more so about creating a good meal for people he loves. So therefore, would you allow me to change it from Dex to Wisdom? My cooking checks.
Sure. Actually, I think we could do that.
Bet. All right, cooking check with advantage.
It's still Dex for Tanari, though.
Isn't Tanari giving me advantage?
Tanari is giving you advantage, yes.
I'm gonna go with a 28.
What do you make? What do you make for breakfast?
I want to make just like super simple, just elves eat meat, right?
Yeah, I mean, you had a ham
Mhm.
last night.
Okay, I know, but like I don't know because I know like high elves.
No, it was a sculpted tofu ham.
Yeah.
Yes, so I'm gonna just make just some quick bacon, bacon, egg, and cheese, bagel sandwiches, and then I'm gonna take those and then put them in like little containers, and just on like little plates, and then hand them out to everyone, so everyone gets a good like actual solid breakfast that has food in it. That's not just trail mix.
Yeah. And you see actually like Farron, he's very much like he's hesitant to take it from you, but eventually does. And then you actually see him actually make an insight check. Make an insight check on him.
Oh fuck yes! Insight, insight, insight. 26.
He really likes it. He's not going to say anything, and you could tell he's trying to hide how much he's enjoying this bagel. But
Mhm.
but you know that he fucking loves it. Like, this is probably the best breakfast he's had in a while.
All right, seeing that, I'm gonna just say I'm gonna make a bunch of extras and then keep them to the side and be like,
Hey, there's extras if anyone wants them. You know, no pressure if you don't want anything.
and then I'm gonna intentionally leave the room so then he doesn't feel obligated to not get another one if he wants one because I don't want to, I don't want to be rude.
Fair enough.
Before leaving the bathroom, Pierce is gonna do something
Sure, I don't
after
know.
like I don't know, it's just quick. He just as he gets out of the shower, just stares at himself for a solid minute, and then looks at and the reflection looks where the branding used to be.
It still says. It still says sun.
Visibly will summon the sword and like physically point it at himself and just hesitate. His hands are shaking hard, like lightly pressing it against his chest
Make a
before.
strength save.
Okay. Soft 20.
You feel someone pulling your hands away. Like you can't see it, but it almost feels like somebody else is like pulling, like almost like somebody else is trying to pull your sword away from you.
It's trying to not have him cut himself again.
Yeah.
He'll
Like
drop
something's
it.
actively trying to stop you.
He won't desummon it, he will just physically drop the sword.
Cling, cling, cling against the tile.
Thanks, Elros. And he'll just, because it's Piers, he'll get change of it, not put his shirt on before leaving.
Yeah.
And then slow, like, put it, like, it's...
When has Piers worn a shirt?
He's wearing, like, the school uniform. He has it opened up right now.
Yeah.
It's, like, slowly.
And you can see everybody's kind of grabbing breakfast, and Bryrell is like, Bryrell will take one. And Tanari, I feel like Pud and Tanari have like this weird system going on. Like Tanari's toasting the bagels and like putting like the butter on them, and then Pud, you're like frying up the eggs and making sure like you guys have like a system in the kitchen going to make sure to get like these bagels going. It's pretty good. It's teamwork. It's teamwork at its finest, which never fucking happens in this party.
The kitchen. Here's we'll go to the kitchen and find Tanari. And Pot, I guess.
No, both of them are there.
Did you feel it?
Feel it.
Direct. The red place. There's another being that's seemed to attach itself to me, but it's not malicious.
Well, that's Blinky. Blinky's cool.
I tried to communicate with him and ended up finding the cursed. Well, I call him Red, but you know who I mean. The variant of myself, and he showed up instead, stronger.
Great. That's just what I was hoping to hear.
I mean, Tanari, you did wake up in the middle of the night with like a weird pain in your chest, and then you kind of just rolled over and went back to sleep.
You're saying you didn't feel anything.
It's not at all what I said.
What did you feel then?
Pain in my ass. Sorry, chest, not ass. That's you.
Koi just elbow him lightly. So long as you're safe.
Well, I don't seem to have a puppet master making me kill people, so.
That jab is a bit harder.
Tanari
Well, you
literally
know,
standing there with a monster arm.
It's all
You're
like,
using your monster arm to like you know keep the bacon like sizzling. You know, not let it
That's-
burn.
It's a harder jab, but you know it's joking.
Yeah.
We need to figure out. Pud, what's our plan? Also, are you gonna go back to Vahara?
Oh yeah, I had to grab something.
Are you
You can-
teleporting there, or do we
I
have?
mean, I was gonna use my own form of teleportation, and then
I'll just hand the teleportation stick to Piers.
I mean, you guys are gonna use that to go to the place, right?
Yeah, I'll.
Well, in that case, then
I hand the new stone that I made yesterday to Piers.
just take that with you, and then just call me up when you're there. All right.
Yeah, we'll do.
All right.
I'll drop from the shield for a bit until we teleport.
Fair enough. Easy, easy,
'Cause
easy.
I don't want to drop the sword or the head or the stone right now.
Fair enough.
I would kind of like my 19 intelligence.
No, that's fair. I mean, you can retouch it later on.
I want to just before I head out and go to Vahara, I want to give everyone just a little smooch of good luck. Can't decide what.
Do you head back to the tower before you head off? Because your other two friends are waiting at the tower. So
Yeah, well, I'll call.
Yeah, we can go to the
I'll-
tower first.
Okay, I was gonna say it was that, or I was gonna call them to say, "Hey, come here, and I'll go."
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, what is your decision? What are you doing? Are
Well,
they coming
probably.
to
I
you?
guess tower.
I'm going to them.
All right. You're
Yeah,
going
we're
to
gonna
them.
go to them.
You're gonna go to them. All right.
We'll say bye to everyone.
All right. Everybody waves goodbye and Quillen gives these sort of small baked biscuits and wraps them up very nicely and gives Tanari and Pud a little pack of them.
Mhm.
They're pretty good. They're just cookies, but they're pretty good. You know, just sending you guys off with a little gift as you head back to Tam's Tower, where Raven and Tony are staying. You also would realize that Grackle is no longer there.
As we walk in, Piers is like a fucking camp counselor, like clapping his hands, yelling, "Wake up!"
I mean, at this
Okay.
point, it's like I
All
don't
right,
know.
come on, everyone, it's time to go.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
What? No, come on, wake up.
Okay. Hi. Hi. Oh, hi. Sorry. Um,
Oh, it's okay. You're allowed to sleep. I just wanted to say before I go, good luck. You guys will be great. I'll see you very soon. I just have to go
Wait.
off and do a little side mish. You know how it is.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll give everyone a smooch on the forehead.
Before
and
Pud
then-
before
oh.
Pud goes, Piers will physically pick him up to hug him.
Oh,
Wait.
Mhm.
I mean, I hope it goes well. Good luck.
And then
I mean it
Piers-
will.
Okay. Okay.
Piers will whisper to Pud, "We'll figure out what Elros is together," and then we'll put him down.
Yes.
And then I'll look at Blinky. And then I'll wave to Blinky.
Yeah, because Pud
goodbye.
fucking didn't give me the means to see him, because even though I don't
You
think
can
I
see
can.
him.
Did you give me the means to see him?
I mean, I thought you could just like see him by default because like there's
No, I-
always sand in your system.
You can only see him if.
No, I don't think I can.
Oh, you
I-
keep
if I
both
turn,
Rick.
In that-
if
in
I
that case,
turn, like, do I turn
I will-
around? Is he there?
Like, if you're a part of the curse, do you see him, or like, how does that work?
Well, Pud sees it because Pud has purified red sand in his system.
Yeah, I turn around. He's not there.
No, have you eaten sand?
No, because Pud hasn't given
Alright,
it to me.
in that case, I will. Can I purify just the entire jar of sand?
Yeah. You
Okay,
take
in
a
that
couple
case, then I will
minutes.
just hand a few grains of sand.
Open wide.
Do you just
I can
hand
do it-
sand? Do you
I
just
can
give
do it,
everybody
Mark.
like a pinch of salt, like a pinch of sand?
No, if you're-
Yes, pinch of sand to everyone. And then I'll say, I'll put one in each of their hands and be like,
Okay, one of them goes on your forehead. The other one goes in your mouth and you eat it. Don't worry, I purified it. It won't hurt you. And then you'll see Blinky.
Caleb, super quick. If Raven didn't sleep, he gets a point of exhaustion, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'll add that to my character sheet.
Nice.
Aww. Okay. Yeah, no, Raven's not looking too good.
Hey, Hey, Raven. I'm gonna talk to you when I get back, alright? Just want to check up on you, make sure everything's okay.
I'm
Also,
fine.
eat that sand.
and Pud will walk out the door and then just teleport away.
Raven will
Like,
shove the
what
sand
I-
in his mouth and eat it.
what happens
So
after?
Raven eats the sand,
Raven eats the sand. I gave them each a bit of sand to like
what-
put to
and
like
then you
hold
have,
in
you
their
have
hand.
little. Each of you has a great a pinch of sand in your hand, which you just kind of lick up, and then you have a little
Does-
satchel of red sand as well.
Mhm.
That's
Do I see what happens?
You eat the red sand, Pierce, and you look around, and nothing fucking happens for you. I'm sorry. You can kind of as you look over your shoulder, you see something move. Like you see something move, but it's always just out of your sight.
It's just like a cloud just goes behind me.
Yeah.
Do I get to make a perception check? Or...
Yes, Raven gets to make a perception check.
Did Tony and Tanari?
Eats the sand? Tony,
I'm not eating sand, Caleb.
Okay, Tony doesn't eat the sand.
You're missing out.
Raven's got a thing where he's tired enough, he'll eat anything that's given to him, so.
Yeah, Raven just
Or-
eats it. And then you hold it up to your head. Make a perception check with me with disadvantage because you do have a point of exhaustion.
Absolutely.
Tanari has a thing where
It's only
he
a
started blindly
23.
trusting
Come
Cud.
on, come
so I will eat
on. It's an 18.
All right. Do you want to also copy Raven and roll a perception check? Not with disadvantage.
without disadvantage. Yeah,
Mhm.
No, with disadvantage for no reason.
that is a 21 with reliable talent.
When you hold the sand up kind of closer to your forehead to kind of look at Piers, there's this weird red kind of sandy figure with bright yellow eyes that is just staring directly at you.
If you guys
Unblinking.
can,
Yeah. Or...
if you can see him, that's Alaros. He's helping me.
I want to shout through the door.
No, that's Blinky. He blinks to answer your questions.
And-
Alara...
Alaros.
Okay.
Piers will also summon the sword, and because now everyone will see it. There's golden cracks in his sword and a gold ring right underneath the hilt.
Can I attempt to poke the thing?
Yeah, you reach up over Pierce's shoulder and you poke, and your hand just phases right through it. You
Can't really
temporarily
touch him.
you almost feel like there's
Okay.
sand falling on top of your hand as it's inside of it, and you pull it away.
I have no idea if that's rude or not. That's kind of cool though.
Piers will
Reach for the
gesture at.
shoulder.
Piers will gesture to the ring. I don't know really what it does, but he gave it to me. It's supposed to help me in some way. The cracks are from
Like sand
Tam.
too?
What?
Poke.
It's not. We need to get going.
It's warm to the ring is actually warm to the touch,
Jeez, do you
like a
sleep with
cozy
this thing?
warm.
Let's say goodbye to the tower and teleport out of here.
Can I get my?
Alright.
Do you guys think today's the day to get my armor?
Yes, we'll go do that and
Yeah.
we'll leave.
We
Great,
should
great,
do that
great.
before
Which
we
city are
go.
you setting it to get Tony's Tony's armor?
No, that's up to.
What's the voucher say?
What does the voucher say?
Fuck, I don't remember. Let's just say it's for let's just
I mean,
say,
it's for plate armor. I know that much.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
plate
let's
armor.
go.
Let's just say Because it was for a chain business, or like a business with more than one location. Let's just say your options are Greycott, Goldenstead, or Violet Bay, because those are like the three big cities.
Let's go to the nice place.
What
Is
about
that Violet Bay?
No, that's Goldenstead.
Okay, Goldenstead, let's go. Just 'cause I like Violet.
And
What do you
game
mean,
of
no?
life, spin the dial.
Spin the dial, and you set it to Goldenstead.
No, let's go to Violet Bay.
Let's go to Violet Bay.
Goes to Violet Bay, pushes Tenari
Goes to
out, and then
Violet
goes.
Bay.
Okay, Goldenstead.
No,
Let me walk around Violet Bay with a point of exhaustion. It's gonna be a great time.
Do you go to? Where are you going?
No, Goldenstead.
Goldenstead.
In my head, you guys are just turning it back and forth and back and forth,
No,
and I'm like, where are we going?
We're going to
Where are we
Goldenstead.
going?
All right, we're gonna go instead. And all of you step out into the beautiful, very nicely paved brick roads.
Okay. Fuse needs to talk to Raven really quick while we're walking.
Yeah, I'll give you guys a couple minutes if you guys want to chat.
So
Thing ever blink?
I'm telling you this right now because I know you're not gonna like the idea, but I'm teleporting us to the main island. I might be bringing us to the main island first, so I can pick up my order. Then we might need to have my mom send a ferry over to pick us up.
You're gonna make me
Good luck.
vote?
Good luck with that.
I mean, I can do it after, but it's been. I don't know. I'm just telling you, that we might be having to ferry there.
Fantastic.
Tony, can you make me a perception or investigation check?
Oh, you know I can, Caleb Tiefling. I hope I can.
I hope
Unless
you can.
anything. I hope I don't have prophecy eyes now.
Hi, Gremlin. Sorry.
Oh, hi, Gremlin.
Gremlin's in chat.
Okay, so
Sorry. I got
Awesome.
excited.
That's
It's
a
been a while.
that's a 15. Thank you.
All right, 15. Glancing around, it does take you a little while as you're not very familiar with the city. And it is very big, and it's full, and it's packed with just like hundreds of different shops and buildings. But eventually, asking around and asking a couple locals, looking for the silver chain forgery. You do eventually find it. It is a mainly black building, kind of built with like it's built with wood, but it appears to be painted over with black from the outside as you enter. And inside you can hear like the bangs of smiths working on their armors and such. And you see at the front counter appears to be just a kind of a younger human girl with short kind of like reddish hair. And she kind of looks up. She goes, hi, how can I help you?
Oh, hello. I have a voucher for plate mail armor.
Can I? And she kind of holds out a hand for it.
Oh, of course, of course. As I hand it to her. Yes, I imploded a mimic. The size of a mansion.
You're the you're the team.
Yes.
I got a message from the higher ups. Sorry. Yes. We can get it fitted for you. Let me go grab the dock, and I'll be right back. She says. She sets it down like kind of on the table, and then turns and runs off to the back. She comes back a couple minutes later, and following behind her is sort of a very short dwarven man with kind of like this very thick and long braided, just stark white hair, and this long beard that's also braided down in front of him. And he's wearing kind of like that black sort of apron with like the tools around his belt. And he walks over and he goes, "Oi, how can I help you?"
Yes, pardon me.
You're the one who's here for the plate?
Yes, I almost died for it.
All right, Han, come on this way. He says.
Thank you.
Waves his hand, taking you around back. and you can see just there's handfuls of different sort of smithies just working away, building different things. Some are crafting shields and swords. Others are just crafting more mundane things like horseshoes or smaller sort of like kitchen utensils and like pots and pans. A bunch of different things are created here, but he takes you kind of towards his specific station. And he kind of says, "Well, since you saved a bunch of lives and are heroes or something, I can give you a few offers here. All of it is on our cost, you know. Unless you're real nice and you want to tip the artist, don't worry. He kind of takes out a couple of just like what looks like drawings, like just crude drawings, like ideas of things that aren't physically in front of you. Now I could get you some normal plate and we can get that all tightened and fit to your shape if you want, but you know, something only I can offer you. You can only get here. Is I've got some rare red dragon scale.
Red dragon scale?
Oh yeah. Might give your armor a little bit more of a reddish hue. But if you're okay with that,
Did that man? Sorry. Question. About the scene. Did that man go and fucking steal it off of the corpse that we killed?
You want to ask him?
I mean, I'm not
Pud's
there.
not there.
Pud's not there.
Can we all hear this?
Yeah, if you guys want, like, if Tony is okay with them, like, yeah, you guys can be like, kind of like, if you guys are staying in like the main lobby area, you can see Tony and stuff. Make a perception check to see if you could hear them because they're a little bit too far away, and with all the loud banging, it's kind of hard to hear them. Pud, actually no, Pud would.
Pud's not there.
Oh, Pud's not there. Fuck.
Aw, dang.
Pud's on fucking Bahara.
Sorry, I had to go.
Yeah, Piers, it's a little bit too hard to make out.
I ordered something and I had to go get it.
What about with a 23 for my passive?
23, you just like focus in your ears listening to it. And you hear the mention of red scales.
Huh.
Oh.
What?
Well,
What do you?
nice to know the corpse is being put to use.
What's?
Sorry,
What do you?
Liz.
What's happening?
Oh, they have red dragon scales that they're offering Tony.
You Piers like
Mystery
look
part
around the
came from-
corner and just try to make eye contact with the guy.
Yeah, I mean, you can. The guy kind of looks at you awkwardly.
Piers will open up the bag and like pull as many out and just like drop them down like back into his bag like coins.
He kind of glances over and squints and he goes,
And then he'll pull out
sorry,
he'll
your
pull out
friends
some of
are-
the white. He'll pull out some of the white ones as well.
Yeah, what's,
Why
And then
showing
he'll
off,
gesture to
man?
his black scales like, fuck you.
You
then
see,
we'll
he
just go
looks
back to
very,
the-
like, Tony, he was, like, offering you something and then begins to look very off-put as he's looking back at the counter as Pierce is just, like, making fun of
Just
him.
taunting him.
Just
Yeah.
relax and honesty. That's
No,
fine.
Oh,
no,
I
I'm
thought
sorry.
Pierce
He's
was like an intimidation thing. It's like,
No,
yo,
it's
I can
he's
help out with
taunting.
that.
No, he's taunting him. He's fucking taunting him, and he's
Listen,
going back to what he's doing.
If you just want plate armor, we can get that done for you, no problem. I was gonna offer some buffs, you know, give you a little fire resistance as you're a adventurer, but I think your friend's got it covered, actually.
Oh,
Are
yes,
you?
I was.
Yeah.
Pardon.
No, could I do an intimidation to see if I could get those buffs for Tony?
Oh no, it's okay. I
You're
mean, in
gonna lose
character.
the buffs for
Alright.
Tony is what you're gonna do.
Tony's gonna say.
Oh, I see.
No, I
Okay,
really.
won't
I mean,
bother then.
I'm very flattered. To can be completely honest with you, a plate would be better for me than the scale.
Oh no, it's gonna be plate armor. It's just gonna be enchanted with the resistance.
With the resistance.
That's what it would have been, yeah.
The scales
Oh.
are in it, so it's scale mail with
Like,
or it's plate mail with
yeah.
scales.
Yeah.
Like how Pierce's armor is the lightning armor, but it has the black scales mended in it as well.
Mhm.
Oh.
We'd be matching.
Different
Oh.
colors, though. Of
Mhm.
course, but
Will be Power Rangers at the end of
I think
this.
your friends
Fuck
got
yeah.
enough back there, so if you want just the regular old plates, or of course I can make that arrangement for you, no problem. Looks like your friend back there had more options.
Oh no, it's okay. I mean, I
Yeah, it's because Pierce is gonna fucking shed the black scales off and give them to Tony.
You showed up a whole bunch of dumping shit out of your bag, and he was like, "Okay, well that's okay."
just to be clear, the scales—they're just fire resistance. They're not.
I don't think you got to worry about it.
I mean, it's better to have than not have.
I'll pay for it. On top of the, I mean, how much would you want for the added bonus? Like, obviously, I'll, like you said, tip the artist. I believe in tipping the artist.
Make a persuasion check.
All right, lovely. Can I make it with advantage as a fellow craftsperson?
Yes.
Hey, all right. Like a good neighbor, Jaggy is there. Rolling d20s.
You want to add a bardic inspiration to that as well?
Raven
Sure,
winks
but that's
at you
a
from across
23
the
so
bar.
far.
23.
Does it? I mean, I'll roll with my advantage, but I think the 23 is better.
All right.
Mm.
He looks over. He kind of nods a little bit. Kind of goes. Well, for you, I could probably get this done. Enchanting does cost a little bit, because it takes a little time, to really perfect it. I could get it done for you for 50 gold. I mean, you are like
gold.
heroes and stuff.
I can do 50 gold, thank you. That's really good.
5 platinum. Sorry.
5 platinum.
Nice. I can do 5 platinum. All right, thank you.
Right then. All right. Just this way, he gestures to kind of like what almost looks like kind of like a changing room in the back, like a big kind of like black curtain. And he hauls kind of over this sort of plate armor and begins to, if you let him, of course, will take measurements and kind of gently kind of like, and then take it back towards its forge and begin to heat it up and just kind of just enough trying to make it so that like each sort of piece of the plate would fit you comfortably. Just kind of like he took the measurements and you could see the way he's kind of like just melding it. He doesn't even need to like look back for a reference, as he's done this like hundreds of times before. He knows exactly what he needs to do, just forming it and twisting it. And a few hours pass. Like this isn't like a thing, but like a quick thing. Like this takes like a few hours. So you guys are waiting there for a while before it is done.
In that case, because if Pud's thing would be done by then Pud would probably be like just on the phone with him like every so often, like, you guys at the school?
Yeah, you guys at the school yet?
No, Tony's still getting her armor done.
Okay.
And then you call back 5 minutes later.
Hey, you guys at the
It's
school
still
yet?
armor.
Okay, alright. Sorry.
And that goes on for like the next 3 hours. But
Mhm.
eventually, Tony, your plate is done. You have plate armor, and you also have a little fire resistance with that.
Could I check my thing?
Yes, you can. I'm just gonna ask if there's anything else you guys want to do quickly.
Oh, yes.
Before you head for teleportation, and then we'll get to Pud.
No, probably not.
All right, Tony.
Very cool.
Very cool. You've got some plate, and you got some fire resistance as an added bonus. Now 3 members of the party have fire resistance. I can't
Yay.
throw fire at you.
Oh, you can
I've
still
had-
throw at the other two.
A quick question, Caleb. So, just for reference, when I'm adding, because originally I was just going to add plate armor to my inventory. Is there a specific item I should be going with?
No, go to defenses and then customize and then
Yeah, you'll add
Add
the
it on.
resistance up there.
And then it'll say resistance, vulnerability, immunity, and then just go to resistance, and then put.
Jiggy, if you want, I could talk to you later, and we could maybe talk about some cool armor upgrades. But we have a whole week to talk about that stuff. And we are going into some downtime, so you'll have plenty of time to get to stuff like that. But for now, just do that and add just normal plate.
Mhm.
But we might be able to twist it and tweak it into something else later on.
Sounds good. Thank you.
So, but yeah, just add that for now. I'm. Oh. Okay, Pud. Sorry.
You're alright. Your time.
Sorry, I
Yep.
coughed and then I felt my fucking head just pierce with pain. Okay, I'm sorry. That was
Oh no.
no. I'm okay.
If you don't feel good enough, we don't have to.
No.
Yeah, like-
We're keeping. I want to finish this. We
Okay.
gotta get to the school. We gotta get to the school before I'm not doing this again. We're getting to the fucking school. All right, Pud. Beck, you want to go to Esmeralda's? Okay. Okay. Sorry. Whew. Okay. Shake it off. Okay. Yeah, you head to Esmeralda's. It's pretty average day, Vahara. It's a little cloudy. As you wander through, there she is waiting. In her big rocking chair, her long spindly fingers, as she always is. And she smiles as she sees you walk in. She says, "Oh, Pud! Just in time. I just finished some finishing details on it. Would you like to see?"
I would love to.
And then I want to walk over to her and like fly up a bit, and then do like the thing where like I give her a kiss on each cheek, but like not like on her cheek, but like next to her cheek, just like
yeah,
mwah, mwah.
like the French thing, yeah, and like the yeah.
That's Italian.
It's Italian. I don't fucking know. I'm too tired for this shit. Yes.
So good to see you. Oh, yes, let's see
it's
this.
So good to see you. Yes. And she sees you. She waves your hand. She waves her hand, and slowly, like a small sort of box kind of flies and floats down onto her lap. And there you see this really quietly, like this really nice, almost like masquerade style, like mask that's of a red dragon. And it has very nice kind of like almost like silver and gold embellishes in it. And she hands it over to you. There you are.
And can I see the horn that I gave?
Oh yes. There was a single horn you gave it to it, right? That was okay. Yes. There is still a single horn attached to it. It just kind of curls up on one side. It's a little lopsided, and because of it, you can tell the horn was like hollowed out so that it wouldn't like completely lopside the mask while you're wearing it.
Still though, it's the same, because it is another connection on top of the like the white dragon skull necklace that I have to Bubs.
Yes.
I am making sure Bubs is fucking attuned to me. All right, this is never going out of control.
No, Bubs is very much attuned to you. I
And
mean,
then
Bubs is
take
not active right now, but
and then I would like to put it on.
all right, you place it on, and
Could you add it to my inventory if possible?
I
Because I
can.
don't actually have it. Thank you so
You'll
much.
have to give me a second though, because I need
Oh
to
yes,
find it.
of course.
But yes, I can add it.
Do you want me to DM the name to you?
Yes, please, because I'm gonna need it. I'm just gonna hit copy and paste it to D&D Beyond, and then I'll give it to you. But yes, you get the red dragon, the mask of the red dragon, I believe is what it's called, unless it had a different name.
It was I'm just gonna send the thing to you.
Oh, I also don't have the item right now, so I'm gonna have to get it later. Remind me tomorrow.
Oh,
I'll
right.
get it tomorrow. All right. Sorry.
It's all right.
But yes, so you get it. It looks very nice.
It does also morph to my face
It does.
when I have it equipped.
So now, like, the top of your head is kind of like red and scaly. Like, even you're already scaly, but now like the top of your like muzzle and your head is just kind of red, and then the bottom jaw is still like that purple.
Mm-hmm.
It looks pretty cool. And Esmeralda kind of looks over. She's just like, "I think you look amazing."
Thank
Are you
you
going
so
to
much.
a party?
Hmm?
Are you going to a
Oh,
party?
no. Oh, no, I just like it. I just want
Aw.
this.
You always dress like you're going to a special
Yourself
occasion.
sometimes. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The special occasion was killing it.
Ah, I see. You and your party appear to be on a roll for that sort of thing.
Yeah, we're going 3 for 3.
Well, you must be careful.
Oh, of course, I am very, very worried. But, that's how it is. Also, I am kind of waiting for them.
May I give you a...
Yeah, actually, speaking of which,
And then I'll give him a call.
hey, you guys.
Yes, we're leaving.
No,
Oh, really?
no. At this point, no. You guys are still in there, but you're gonna have some time afterwards. He just Pierce groaning for 30
right,
seconds.
I'll take that as a no. All right. Talk to you soon.
You see Esmeralda lean down a little bit. She goes, "May I give you a word of advice, Pud?"
Yes, what is that?
Be careful for your next venture, because I fear it may drastically hurt somebody who's close to you.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's Pierce, because he hasn't been doing pretty well. And if it's not Pierce, then I mean, all of the God, there's.
I was speaking on behalf of your dragon quest, but
Oh yes.
I haven't seen too much of Pierce to be able to comment.
I mean, you could just tell me like what's up, because we have a little bit.
I'm gonna pull the cookies out of my bag of holding.
Oh, those cookies are so... Oh.
Yes. Made with mother's love.
Oh, my favorite kind of love. And she'll take one with her long, spindly finger and gently kind of eat it. And you see her teeth are kind of like rotten, and she's missing quite a few of them.
Mm-hmm. Can I make a persuasion check for her to tell me more about what she needs?
Roll a persuasion check.
Do I get advantage because of cookies?
No.
Damn it. All right, good enough then. That's an 11.
She leans and she says, "I wish I could, but it is your fate to find, not mine."
I suppose. Yeah. Oh.
How big is her shop?
Fairly small. It's kind of stuck in behind, like in an alleyway behind like a different business entirely. That's just kind of like a general store.
What's the square footage look like? What are we talking here?
It's probably like 20 feet by 20 feet. Like it's tiny.
Oh god. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
tiny.
Never mind.
It's a tiny place. Yeah. And then she kind of just it's got like one shelf, a couple of like herbs and stuff hanging on the walls, and like the shelf behind her is just covered with different sort of jars of bones, and she just sits in the corner in this wicket rocking chair that just gently sways back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But you have a few hours to hang around Vahara. You can head back to the bar. And if you do, it is open for business. There's a couple of patrons inside because it's around lunchtime, you know.
Yeah, I'll head on in.
Yeah, you head on in, and you see Neff is kind of serving a table, and she goes, "Oh, hey, Pud."
I'm just gonna start doing some poses with my mask.
Oh, that looks so. Did you kill the red dragon?
Yes, we did.
Wow, that's impressive. Tam better. Oh, I have to message them. They have to come say hi.
Oh no, they're in that other city. What was that other?
Okay, Pud would remember what the city was called, but I don't.
Emperor's Vale.
Emperor's Vale.
Oh no, he's in Emperor's Vale right now.
Emperor's what?
Emperor's Vale. Yeah, we found it.
You see, she just like pauses and she goes, "Pud, Emperor's Vale doesn't exist anymore."
Oh no. I know that it's like in like the air elemental plane, and it was like taken away. But I made a beanstalk, right, with my magic beans, and it went all the way up, and it actually went there.
And that's on.
So now we now have connection to it.
That's
Time moves differently there, so be a bit careful.
Hey,
What?
she kind of sits down to gently pass the table for you to sit across from her.
I'll sit across from her. Yeah, what is it?
Did you see anybody weird there?
Yeah, there's this kind of creepy stalker bird dude. I didn't really get his vibe.
I meant like dragons.
Oh yeah, all the dragonoids were like scaly and shiny. It was weird. Pearlescent scales. Sorry, can't say that. That's trademarked.
You saw the gem dragon, but I thought they all went extinct. I thought we all.
Well, do you know what happened to the city? Like,
it blew up. It like exploded.
See, that's what you think, though. But in reality, it was taken in a little prison of just like a realm. It's just kind of the city itself, and then it was taken into like a demi-plane, and then it's like in the air elemental planes apparently. I did heavy research into it, and by that I mean I ate 250 gold worth of incense and gained some wicked knowledge.
I've done that
Also,
before.
we killed a house.
Oh, that's interesting.
It was like a mansion. It was fun. It was a whole mimic.
Oh, that's kind of spooky. Sorry. Sorry. Back to the gem dragon thing. That's not at least to my knowledge, that's not a. I mean, first of all, other races beside dragon living in Emperor's Vale is unlikely and extremely rare. Can you tell me more about your time there?
There's like a festival because it's like, oh, it's the birthday of whatever person, and then like these two dragons, and I think it was, what's the one guy's name? Baphomet, I think.
Was that the guy's name? I don't remember.
Baphomet? Yeah, Bahamut.
Bahamut.
So there's like Bahamut there, but like I don't think it was like the real Bahamut. I think it was just some dude pretending to be. I couldn't tell, or maybe it was Bahamut. Have you seen Bahamut in a while?
No, because last I knew he was dead because he blew up the city.
Cool. Yeah, well, he's there.
Okay. Concerning. Hey, you're heading to the next, right?
Yeah. Also, here. Do you have a map
Of what?
of just the Isles?
Not on me, but I can check my room.
All right. You have a good memory, right?
Decent.
All right, sick.
I'm gonna just make a prestidigitation small little thing, like a little picture of the island.
She actually like pulls out her notepad that she takes orders on and just kind of draws it out.
I'll do the first I'll do the map of the island we were on, and then I will mark the place where the beanstalk is.
Oh, yeah, she kind of like makes notes and writes it all down.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Whose birthday was it?
Zuko's.
Was it Zuko's?
It was Zakaiath, but yeah, it's Zuko's.
It was Zakaiath's.
Okay. So, this is an interesting turn of events that I wasn't expecting to learn today. This is great. So.
Oh, yeah, sorry. 1 second. I'm so sorry. Just 1 second.
Oh, yeah, okay, sorry.
I turn around, go on my walkie-talkie.
Hey, you guys done yet?
Are we done yet?
No.
All right, cool. See you up soon. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, all right. What were you
It's
saying?
okay. No, anyway, sorry. A lot of stuff is happening. Okay, so you went to Emperor's Vale. You saw Bahamut, who's apparently alive, but in a demi-plane. Do you guys know that he's Zuko's dad?
Oh, that makes it a bit more weird that like they were talking about specifically Zuko died to create them into the demi-plane that they would lived in, or like the area they were in to be safe. So does that mean like his dad killed him to make that happen,
I mean,
or no?
to my knowledge, Zuko's not dead. Well, okay, actually, I don't know if I want to say that. It's been like 400 years and we haven't talked to each other, so he might be dead.
Oh,
Well,
well, okay.
he wasn't dead last time I saw him, and he wasn't dead when we left Emperor's Vale. He wasn't dead for quite a long time, actually, after we left Emperor's Vale. It's concerning.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay, if you guys are heading to Potala, can you make sure Zuko's okay? Like, just for, like, me and my sanity.
Yeah, do you know, yeah.
And I know what Zuko looks like, correct?
Yeah, you've seen him in the mirror. Or at least what he
Cool.
used to look like. You've no idea what he looks like now. Because you've also seen,
Well, I'm gonna think about that, and then I'm gonna cast Sending on him.
You think about it. Okay, you cast Sending. Okay.
But I'll say,
Yo, Zuko, you around? What's up? Still in this dimension or plane? It's Put. Kisses.
Pud, make a Constitution saving throw.
great, love that. Love that for me. That's just a D20. That's an 8.
So you fail.
Mhm.
Oh, I got that in the dice. Surprised I haven't done this earlier. 4. Hold on. One more. Come on. Come on! I should just re-roll shit, but I'm too lazy to, and also I like the sound of all of them clacking together. Clacky. Okay. Alright. So, Pud, you're gonna take 19 points of psychic damage.
Jesus.
As you just,
Alright.
you send this message, and you just feel this searing, just pain, in the back of your mind. Make an insight check for me as well.
Okay, that's something I can actually do. That's a 29.
Beyond the pain, you hear a voice. And you can barely hear it beyond just your head pounding with this piercing pain as you get the message, but you hear this voice just scream, "Leave me alone!" And then it's silent, and your head is pounding as you feel just like the slightest bit of blood just trickle from your nose. And Neff just kind of goes, "Well, that's new."
Oh, sorry, I tried. Yeah. Well, good news. They're probably alive. That's pretty good.
That's something.
Yeah.
Usually when I message Zuko, I just don't get a response. What was that?
Well, he screamed, "Leave me alone," and then he did that. Here, sorry.
Are you calling Piers?
Yeah, I'll call Piers.
Piers, you are. Tony is just walking back to you with the new armor now.
Here's
cool,
we'll fucking
it's cool,
we'll
not gonna
run
lie.
and grab them by the collar of it, and then grab Tanari and Raven and run outside.
Huh? What's happening?
I'm just
Yes,
literally
done yet.
pulling everybody out, and all but here's just fucking stomping footsteps.
Okay, come on, Sparrow, let's go.
just like throwing them like into a circle.
Ow! Wait a minute. Why am I saying
Just
ow?
forcibly
Clang,
making them do the motion.
Everybody in the
Alright.
circle.
Hi.
Fucking front gate of the school.
Hello.
And you guys come together and pull apart and
All
bam!
right.
You're at the school.
Fantastic.
We're here.
Okay, great.
Cool.
Why? That was
Okay,
very
cool.
dramatic.
Let me say bye to Neff real quick.
Bud has been messaging me every 5 minutes while you've been in there.
Oh no,
Oh.
I've been messaging. If anything, at some point it would have just started going to the main line because Piers would have just stopped responding.
No, at some point you would have heard a thunk against this side of the wall.
Yeah.
Bud, what's going on, buddy?
There, we're here, Bud.
Oh, cool. All right. Yeah.
I'm
And then-
going to find my mom, and I'm just fucking going inside, and if anyone tries to stop me, I'm gonna ignore them.
Nobody stops
Okay,
you.
bye. Hey guys,
Well, I-
I'm literally the most powerful I've been, and I know that's just, standard upgrade stuff.
Congrats.
Yeah. What about the rest of you? Tanari, I literally haven't heard a word out of you in what seems like hours.
Because
Maybe
you've been
days.
getting armor for hours.
Yeah, and then this morning you
Maybe
didn't say hi to
days.
me.
It was a weird morning.
Oh, that's okay.
I feel like at that point I would have said goodbye to Neff and I would have just appeared.
Yeah.
Oh,
You say goodbye to Neff,
hello,
and Neff
Bud.
goes like, bye. And then
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Nice
Bud, we
trip.
missed you.
Thank you. Oh, yo, Tony, looking nice.
Thank you.
What's with the blood on your face?
Oh, that's unrelated to the new thing. I tried to say hi to Zuko and this happened.
Wait, you
Oh,
can do
no.
Well, I mean, I just cast sending on him.
that? That's a good idea.
It hurts. It hurts.
Do you
No,
here?
we need to know where he is anyway, so why not? All right. Yeah, I'll try
Okay.
it.
Wait, no.
alright.
I mean,
Knock
before you do
yourself
that,
out.
and I'd like to take out the healing orb and just tap Pud's face for 1d8 plus 4 cure wounds.
All right. Well, hearing that dumb idea, Raven's gonna try it.
Pud can heal for 5.
I'm not. I literally just put my dice away. I'm just gonna roll 20. I
Okay,
guess I
no
should
worries.
have rolled after.
Oh no!
You want me
Okay.
to make a save of some sort?
Yes, you're gonna make a con save.
Oh shit.
Or sorry, not a
okay.
con, a wisdom save. A whiz save. Sorry, this is psychic
Oh, wisdom
damage.
save?
Yeah, wisdom save. This is psychic damage.
Oh, it's a little bit better. Okay.
Oh wait, hold up.
Okay.
Was it a? Hold on. Fuck. What did
I made a con save.
It was a con save, right? Yeah, it's a con save.
Yeah, I made a con
God,
save.
it's a con. No, it's a con save.
Oh, never mind. My con and my wisdom are the same. I'm okay.
Okay.
3, 2.
No, because I was like, I said con, and then I was like, Pud rolled. Yeah, Pud rolled. con
Dirty
save.
20.
Dirty 20. So you're gonna take half of 32 damage, which is going to be
16.
16 points. So you take 16 points of damage, Raven. As you just, what do you say? What is your message? What is your sending?
Hi, we're allies of some of your friends. We need to find you.
You, as a response, you just get this searing pain, this screams inside of your head as you take 17 points of psychic damage. Make an insight check for me as well.
Okay, you want me to do an insight? Fantastic. I'm not great at that. But I think I still have luck points, so maybe this will be okay. Is 17 gonna be okay, or?
17, I'll say behind all of the screams and everything, what you managed to pick up is something, someone. Hopefully it's Zuko. But you hear him just scream, "Leave me alone, you bastard!" And then it's just like that high-pitched scream. And then you feel like blood drip from your nose, Raven, as the message is sent, and you barely make out those words.
What a dick.
Okay, no, I've got you. And I'd like to cast Cure Wounds twice on Raven.
I'm fine, okay? Jeez.
No, you're
You take
not.
half-
You
take
are.
half damage. So,
Okay. So that's a total of 18 points of healing for Raven.
You know, I'm starting to think he might not
That's
even
over
talk to
triple
us.
what I got.
I'm so sorry I rolled poorly. I rolled an 8 for
Yeah.
one of these.
That's alright.
Oh.
Yeah, I probably should have actually slept, but it's okay.
You didn't sleep?
Nope.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to raise my voice.
I can help with that.
No. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh no, you had another trauma Okay. Let's
I mean,
Hey,
Tony, you would have noticed that only Sparrow was with you.
Oh no. Hey.
Yeah, no. Raven has not let Sparrow very far from him this entire time.
Sparrow
right,
tries
he's
to like
here.
walk off and just like go look at like some fountains and shit that are like just out and around the courtyard. Like he's just Sparrow just begins to kind of wander off and just look at shit.
Oi,
Nope.
stay nearby.
Well,
I want to wander. I want to stay with Sparrow. Because can I insight check to also say this?
yeah, sure. I mean,
17.
this Grackle isn't here.
Okay.
I don't even know if I can deception this. Raven looks like shit.
Yeah, Raven. Yeah, and Sparrow's
Well-
just like, come on. Piers went away. I don't know. I want to see what this place is.
Okay.
I want to.
Fine.
I want to go up. I want to go up to. I'm gonna follow Sparrow around, and then I'm gonna look at Raven and just say,
Hey, you should probably get some sleep. All right?
Fine. We can wait till
Oh, you can use my old room, I think.
Podcast sleep at max
I
level.
mean, you probably have a guest room.
I don't even have that spell.
But like,
it's fine, okay? Like, I don't need to sleep. It's okay.
hey,
Okay. Hey. I can't even say you owe me because I love you too much.
I'm just gonna cast Greater Restoration using a 100 gold diamond, taking away 1 level of exhaustion.
You feel fine, Raven.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, okay. So now you'll just sleep and it'll feel like a normal sleep instead of you not dying, feeling shitty, awful sleep. Alright? Please go get some sleep. I love you very much. I will look after Sparrow. You do not have to worry. I will Rocky Talk you the second anything goes wrong, alright?
Alright, well, Raven trusts Pud, so he'll go off.
oh,
And I am gonna immediately go start following Sparrow and not letting Sparrow out of my sight for even a millisecond.
Tony and
Yes, you know.
Tenari are just standing in between as these two walk off. So, do you know what you're doing, Tenari? Because part of me wants to go on the tour, and the other part of me wants to make sure that Raven doesn't sleep somewhere dangerous.
Do you really
Tenari, why did you just
need-
stare at me like this? Oh,
Do you really need a tour? Like, didn't you?
no,
go
I
here
want to give
for-
Sparrow the tour. You know?
Oh,
Because, I'm the... Don't get me
isn't
wrong, but I was
Sparrow
like
already
a student.
gone.
Nah,
They
he's
look-
already walked inside Pud.
Like, I can still rush ahead. I just wanted to make sure, like, do you want to go to make sure that nothing happens with Raven, or did you want to go on the tour? Because, like, I'm giving you options, you know.
I'm probably just gonna take a self tour.
Okay, not helpful. Gotcha. Okay, you know what? I have faith in Raven. I'm gonna go make sure. Yeah, you know what? Actually, more Tony time. This is fine. Gonna have
Tony
faith in
time.
people. All right, I'm gonna go
It's a
off.
weird term for it, but I love it.
Okay. I think I'm gonna head toward the artificer workshop for whenever that happens.
Alright, you head down to the Artificer Workshop. Pud and Sparrow are going on a walk-around-ish tour. Raven finds a dark nook to take a nap. Piers is heading to find Adriana, and Tanari is wandering off to wherever he's going.
Yeah,
Either
no
going.
specific plans. Just go.
I'm either going to the class. I'm going to the class first just to see, and then if not, I'll go to the office.
Fair enough. We could do that next
Also-
week, though.
Also, Caleb,
Yes.
I just realized my new distance for dark vision is 180 feet.
I think that might be almost as good as Raven's. What is Raven's dark vision? It's 120, or is it 180?
I think it's 160.
160. Oh, it just beats.
Let's go. I'm so good with my magic mask, which I will wear sometimes when I need to, but I won't wear it all the time because it covers up my beautiful, beautiful face. And otherwise, Saloon cannot look at that. I know Saloon's just with me for my looks. Ugh.
It's a curse. All
It's a
right.
curse.
It's a curse. Alrighty.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
Yeah. All right. I think we're good.
night.
We're good. We're good for. We're good for now.
We're good for the night.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.